Oh, here we go. Okay, well, I got it fixed on my end as far as maybe you guys can hear me. I don't know if they can hear you yet, though. Um, Wait, we got it. We got something. Do we have it? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, she's online. All right, so I got to make sure so they can all hear me. Hey, audience, on my end, I got about 300 people over here. By the way, before we continue, make sure that you click the link to go to subscribe to UniRock 2. We're doing a dual stream tonight, so let's share our community here, guys. So 317 people. If you haven't subscribed to him, go check it out. But let me just make sure that they can hear the Skype call because I know they can hear me now. Steve, who? Who's Steve? I can hear you, but let's say they can hear you. So. I blew their eardrums out. I got a good mic, man. I gotta really do it. I haven't even turned up my gain. My gain's like down. Can you guys hear UniRock? They see. They only hear me. I'm using Streamlabs. Let me try to bring you as the NDI source. How about that? Yeah. I got Cheshire's NDI source. It should be adding all of you guys now. So, Cheshire, can you say something, Chesh? Hello? All right, so they should be able to hear you. And by the way, I've got like everybody's comment section going as well. This will be interesting. So I got a comment section from my feed, your feed, and that other channel, that whatever the hell his name is. It's non-sex something or other. I don't know where the hell put Cheshire. I'll put her right in the middle there. She looks better than you. Yeah. All right. So they can't hear Cheshire either.
Go right. It'll be under audio. You'll see it.
Yeah. No, I've got desktop audio, microphone audio, speaker. All right. Let's try this. Cheshire, talk now.
Listen, they only bring me here to look good. They don't need to hear what I'm saying anyway.
It's
not like anybody ever listens.
We don't use her for.
You can hear everyone on my stream. Let me fight the Team Skeptic. Can you hear us okay, buddy?
All right, they can hear you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
But can they hear you? Oh, yay! Oh,
I hear
see?
everybody.
We can do
I hear
this.
everybody.
We can do this. Nice.
We got it. We got it.
I see dead people and I hear everybody. So
beautiful.
I see.
Fantastic.
But I'm gonna.
Why you see dead people? Are you watching? Are you watching the NonSequitur show? Is that why you're seeing dead people? Because of all the deleted comments?
No, I gotta get Fight the Flat Earth in here. I just gotta click a button, and I'm sure.
I've never been in a call with Fight the Flat Earth. That's exciting.
It's not.
Yeah, we get.
It is for me.
Boy, we use easily. By the way, I'm streaming your whole actual Skype call. You got a lot of crap going on in your single monitor there, buddy. I like this. This looks like you really know what you're doing, and you've got it all planned out. No, not really.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, they can see you. Yeah, that's cool.
Sweet.
This is what behind the scenes actually looks like. This is what it takes to run something like this. This is what people don't understand. He's down to one monitor. I have two, but mine's pretty similar.
I got two now.
I got things
another
all
monitor.
over the place. Oh, did you? Oh, finally? Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a TV. I just ran an HDMI cord into a TV and crossed my fingers. So.
I'm just gonna apologize to both chats real quick. I'm gonna try and follow both as best as I can, and if I miss somebody, I'm really sorry.
Are you streaming too, Steve?
Yeah, we got. I got a couple streams. So I got like 3 chats going on right now, so people can actually.
This was almost a 3-way stream.
I'm trying to get. I can't find the button to add Fight the. There it is. Okay, I can get Fight the Flat Earth in now. Okay, all I got to do is find it.
I'm so hoping
We're
for
good.
a 3-way tonight, but once again, like my college years, disappointment.
Well, I think we're gonna have 1, 2, 3. We got a lot of people coming in.
Well, I knew we were going to talk about non-sec, but I didn't know it was going to be this freaking big, man.
We're going huge tonight, man. I got 400 people just on my channel alone, and then.
Well, I just found out.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Fight the Flat Earth just got banned and blocked over there on the non-sec show for nothing.
So did UniRock.
Just having.
So did I. Actually,
you don't want to know what I said though.
I'm literally about to leave a comment over there that says, "At least I'm not banned," just so I can join the cool crowd.
Wave at Fight the Flat Earth because we're the only ones using cameras.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it was so bad that Fight the Flat Earth not only got banned, he got his wrench removed, then banned.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Tonight?
Yeah.
I don't
just
know how
now.
long it's
Whoa.
been. I don't know how long it's been since they've removed my wrench. I know they pulled me off of the channels that they support. I guess the non-sequitur recommended channels or whatever. They pulled me down a long time ago and left Fight the Flat Earth up.
The non-supported, non-section.
Yeah, I was like, what did I do? Like, I've never. Well, I mean,
You were
I
on my
don't
show.
talk. Yeah, but I don't talk really bad about them or bad about the show.
Yeah,
Shit.
all you did that I can recall is say that you weren't going to go on the show while
That's
this was
all
going
I've
on.
said. That's
Yeah.
all I've said.
And you didn't even say you would never come back. You just said, "Well, this is going on. I'm not going to go on the show."
And sure enough, that was enough to get.
If it makes it feel any better, I was on Non-Sequitur show one time, and I just kind of got thrown in there under the bus. And then as soon as stuff started going down, I was immediately had my wrench removed.
By the way, we're gonna have to figure out how to do super chats and read them on time, so we don't let the people not think that they're being ignored, or let them think we're ignored. So Luke on my chat, he said for $6.66. Can't wait to listen to this at work in the morning. Steve, use this for good beverage of your choice for the next rum and coke night. I will do that. However, I'm cutting back a little bit. I indulge too much on Sunday, and I've been paying the price ever since. So I'm gonna have coke nights.
Hey,
I'm not gonna indulge as much.
Hey, Steve, can you check something real quick?
Fucked up the last time I was.
Yeah.
You were fucked up, bro.
Dude,
That was
Drunk
awesome.
Steve is fun,
days.
Steve.
I agree with you, but my body at my age can't handle it any longer.
Oh, I know what you mean, Steve. Honestly, I'm ex-Navy, just like you, so we knew how to drink in the day. But honestly,
Hells
one
yeah.
or two beers now, and that's me.
Me too. I can't handle my alcohol anymore. I'm a lightweight.
The Stone of Pop $5. Well, fuck me. I actually got to catch one live. I had to pass a kidney stone last night to have the night off, but I did what it took. Well, there you go.
What a trooper. Steve, can you check real quick the bans? Because Stuart Bunn is saying he can't comment on your channel, which is bizarre.
Stuart? Yeah. No, I made him a mod. How was he? No, wait. What?
Huh.
Different Stuart. Okay. That's why I have two monitors. So let me check that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I guess Casey and her infinite wisdom, because Kyle was trying to obviously play to the hate crowd. So this was supposed to be a dumpster fire on that particular channel today, and she's blocking everybody who's talking about anything of drama wise. And she even says something, "We're not doing drama," and I'm like, I don't think you quite understand the point that Kyle was trying to do. I love the fact she can't do anything right. She has done more to destroy that channel than I think Kyle has in some ways.
You keep using that word, but I do not think it means what you think it means. I mean, can we talk about the thumbnail? Like,
Yeah, please.
How fucking egotistical and cuntish is Kyle to oh look, I'm so happy that everyone's calling me all these names. Like, where did he get the audacity to try and play that off as a funny thing?
I think my favorite is that he apparently didn't have enough, so he had to use finished twice.
Yeah.
I think he got that saying confused. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. So he thinks by putting it all up there that it's gonna be like, oh well, he accepts himself for the selfish, greedy, irrational, cunt, audacious SJW crook hypocrite that he is. You know,
I think he
like,
might be
that's just his
trying
way
to
of
play
coping.
like, oh, look how ridiculous it is that they're calling me this, just like how it was ridiculous before when they called me a Nazi.
Yeah, persecution porn. By the way, I love the narrative over in the other chat. Sarah's like, Steve's talking about drinking, getting drunk, and slathering all the young girls on his channel. There's only one girl in here, and she's kind of like off limits. Like,
when did you say anything about slavering?
I have no fucking idea. By the way, I like girls, but young for me is like 33.
Did say that.
The girl that I like, that I'm actually like, is in her mid-30s. I mean, if you want to call that young, yeah, it's great. I think it's so. But I don't know who the fuck they're talking to, because I guarantee it, Fight the Flat Earth and UniRock, I don't think they would fall into that category. So I don't know. See, this is the narrative. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people, man? They're so goddamn stupid.
I know.
Hey, Steve, I got a super chat. Let me interrupt real quick.
Please.
Onerd says, let's talk about how Kyle misspelled thief on his thumbnail.
Wait, has he?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he also spelled atheist the same way, so I'm thinking maybe that may be
Oh my
a
God.
dyslexic problem.
Or just a dumbass problem?
No, I misspell things all the time.
I have,
but I'm not dyslexic.
I have to spell check thief really. I always get the.
I get my
ID.
wife to proofread
Yeah.
everything I do.
Darth, I got
He did.
banned for asking Caitlin Chloe out of curiosity, are you worried about deleting comments at all due to the letter that Kyle got from Steve requesting no info be added or removed?
Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. By the way, Stuart, I fixed you, buddy. Don't know how that happened. Somebody must have done it. Wasn't me, obviously. So Stuart's fixed. Another super chat. Steven Stein, $2. Who let this douche team skeptic on the show? I don't know, man. He follows us around. He gets the link and starts talking.
He's always there.
Fact,
Bro,
Greg-
I'm a live beggar, man. Like I just look for a live stream and I beg to come on it. I'm
That's
like,
how we all
please
start
just
off,
bring
isn't
me
it?
on.
Please
Let me
on.
in.
You're welcome anytime, buddy.
I'm a girl. I didn't have to beg.
Oh, Fat Greg, $2. Steve, what's the deleted comment number up to? I don't know, like 1,000 something so far. Well, that's just in the last couple weeks. It's more than that. The API call got so overloaded that I think like 5 days of the week it peaked.
And then somebody, I think I read somewhere over there that it was that there was. I think KC said that they've been banning people, so a lot of comments are being deleted because they're banned. But I'm not sure if that's how it works.
Yeah, it does.
Because if
Well,
I
it
leave,
does,
it
yeah.
does. Yeah.
well, hold on. But hear me out real quick, okay? I've been banned on Daniel Pratt's channel, right? If I go leave a
No,
comment
really?
there, if I go leave a comment there, nobody else will be able to see it. But if I go back to it myself, I will be able to see it.
Right. You can
So
see
the
your own
comment's still
comments,
there.
but the bot, the way it works is the bot will pull it as a deleted comment because if you delete the person from the channel, it deletes all their comments as well. By the way, I'm sorry, Uni, we got more super chats. Henry
Go ahead, man.
For £3. Message from Finland. # back to prison Kyle again. There are some criminalities involved, but I'm not going to go to details of those. But we are pushing for more newer civil things that after discussing it with other people in the firm, there are other civil litigations that we're going to be pushing. J Dragon Melly, $5. For Steve and Team Skeptics, sorry I disappeared from your channel, which you did for a while. The whole non-sec issue caused me to step away from the community for a bit, and that's fine, Jade. I think Jade mentioned that they were going to do that before they did, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's cool, man. We understand.
Yeah, same goes for me, Jade. Like, dude, you're good, man. Like,
Yeah,
I don't focus on one or two people needing to step away at times. We're all humans, and we all have our need and to get away from things sometimes. And if you needed to get away just to maintain your sanity, I 100% support that. So.
Oh, absolutely. Plus,
hey,
when
Steve.
everything's coming out all at once, sometimes it's best to take a look, wait for everything to
Take a step back.
Yeah, take a step back, wait for everything to come out, and then come back and catch up and be like, okay, what is going on?
We have a
hey,
question again. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just quick,
I don't.
Steve.
Yeah, I don't.
A couple of people in the chat are saying that you're a bit quiet.
Yeah, I just turned up my gain a little bit. So that
yep,
should
you
fix
did.
that.
You're louder now.
I got a cool audio system, man. I can actually adjust the preamp gain on the fly.
Nice.
I need to get one. Jim Hill says, whatever happened to the 500 error on subs with the Non-Sequitur show? It showed in Social Blade, and he explained it away as a YouTube glitch. That's all I can tell you, man.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure
I'd like one of those YouTube glitches. I'd love a YouTube glitch that gives me 700 subs. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Apparently
out of nowhere.
That was,
Yeah.
on one of the hangouts on Red's channel, I'm pretty sure Sean debunked that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
of course,
Sean really knows
Kyle.
what he's doing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to question Sean on the things that he knows because he knows a shit ton. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I have no evidence that Kyle bought subs. I'm not going to claim that he did because I just don't see why he would, but somebody else might have in his name.
Mhm.
I did. I claimed it. I'm just kidding. I insinuated. That's a little better than claimed, I think. I insinuated.
Some people have been asking me why I'm kind of so hostile to Kyle, and maybe people haven't heard what particularly happened to me in all this. I mean, it's not really anything to do with me, but Kyle lied to my face several times. When I first started going on Non-Sequitur show, it was Kyle and Steve. And maybe the third or fourth show, Steve wasn't there anymore. And then it carried on. Every time I went on, Steve wasn't there. So I asked Kyle, how come Steve's not coming on anymore? And Kyle said to me, oh, he doesn't want to do Flat Earth anymore. He's burnt out with it. And every week that I was on there, I'd ask, oh, is Steve coming on? No, he doesn't want to today. And then there was the days where he would come to me saying, I got no one that can host the show. Can you host the show for me? Did he even ask you, Steve?
No.
So he was coming to me saying, I've got no one to host the show.
I didn't know anything about that. I knew
I'm
that he'd
thinking-
lied to you, but I didn't know I didn't know he ever told you nobody was there to host the show. That's brand new to me.
Yeah. No. Well, there was a couple of times he got me and team to step in and actually host the show.
Yeah, I saw that.
And like, I didn't mind. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was already
look,
planned. I had no idea.
That was literally a couple hours before.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no one to do. Can you come and host the show for me? Why the fuck did he not go to Steve? I personally, I feel like I owe you an apology, Steve, because those times that I was on the show, you should have been there.
Yeah, no, and I told him I was getting burned out. That is true, but this is what Kyle does. He takes something and he runs with it to the far extreme so he can run a narrative with it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do 2 Flat Earth things every Friday and 2 on Saturday. That was extreme. But I didn't want the channel to do it, not just me. I thought that it was a bit overmuch, but it was bringing in numbers. But I wasn't all about the numbers. I was about saturation and quality.
Yeah.
And,
well, I want to
give
give props to Team Skeptic and to Fight the Flat Earth because I couldn't tell that you got called the day before
I didn't know,
or
yeah.
hours before. You did a good job carrying it.
A couple messages real quick. Kyle's lawyer, $2. Everyone here is getting sued. You're getting a suit, and you're getting a suit, and not a $400. And by the way, it's not a $400 suit.
$17 suit, right?
Steve already promised me all of the blue ones that he gets off of Kyle's back.
Sandra, $10. I have so many words about non-sec. I have a thesaurus.
Oh God.
Okay.
And he was very active over there. Sandring was very active over there, so I can understand why he would be one of the most pissed off people in the whole community about how Kyle approached this situation.
Well, they blew him off royally.
Oh yeah.
In more ways than
God.
one. Yeah.
Cleaner Ben says that Fight the Flat Earth, take a shot. He wants you to take a shot of something, I suppose, is what he's
I don't
saying.
have any alcohol with me right now. I'm sorry.
I'll take the shot.
Orange
for you.
juice? Okay.
Surrogate shoot. There you go.
Yeah, I'm team Fight the Flat Earth, man. I'm glad that you added in with that because it seems like some people out in the community kind of don't want to step up and actually talk about when they've been lied to from Kyle on this and or just, the whole topic in general, maybe because they fear a backlash. So I give you props for even doing it, man. That's awesome.
Honestly, I feel a little guilty because I feel like I was taking Steve's spot now. Now that I know that it was such a blatant lie, those times that I was hosting the show, I feel like I was literally taking Steve's job away from him.
And you were taken advantage of, yeah.
I even told him I was supposed to get 4 days a week, and then went Flat Earth thing, not 2, not 4. I didn't want to do 10, and a week like he was trying to do. I was like, 1, but no, he never asked me.
Well, I said that back near the beginning of this, that Non-Sequitur kind of blew its load a little bit on doing so much Flat Earth stuff because Flat Earthers just stopped showing up. Had they spread it out more, you would have been able to stretch it and build up a little bit more, and then they might be a little bit more willing because they're not getting railed on every single week over and over and over and over again.
That was my opinion as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you... Oh, go ahead, Fight. Sorry.
So I was just saying, it did get to the point where the only Flat Earthers that would come on were ones that literally had just read Eric DeBay's manifesto or Flat Earth Jesus. That's all it was.
Or trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's pretty much what it was.
And you don't want troll guests.
No, you had that one guy who went the entire time in the debate, and then at the end laughed and goes, "Hey guys, I'm a Poe. I was just kidding."
Yeah, I remember that. But did I not say? Well, are you talking about the guy that? That was when I was on. When I was saying this guy's a Poe.
Yeah, you were on. You called it.
Yeah,
you called him out when he said, "Yeah, I am," and you were like, "Don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would you come onto the show and act like you were a fucking Flat Earther?"
Another super chat real quick. Starkey Chapstick, $5. I love the Legend of Zelda tux tone randomly ringing in the background. Here's somebody high res. Well, that's actually for UniRock, so send him some cabbage too, man. I got to appreciate all the work that UniRock's been doing and the stuff for the fair and objective analysis has been doing. And now that we're actually becoming like friends, now he can't be objective any longer. He has to abide by whatever it is. Period.
Now I'm biased.
You have to follow no matter what. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you guys, my thing about Kyle was that he respected the people. He respected and responded to the people that he thought would bring him the most money. Because when I would send him messages over and over and over and not get any response back. And then I reach out to Bullionator and say, "Hey, Bullionator, can you reach out?" And Bull's like, "Come on, man. Everybody fucking asked me to reach out to Kyle." And I'm like,
because he was acting the middleman, because he wouldn't respond. But I even pointed that out, by the way, real quick. Dodger, thank you, buddy. Dodger says, "Thanks for hanging with the UniRockers. Much love." Thank you, Dodger. Dodger's a great mod over in UniRock's channel. But yeah, did you not even notice how kind of Kyle blew it off when I even said, "Hey, I have sent people to you to get scheduled. I've been staying up in the middle of the night, going over to people's hangouts and going over to live chats and getting guests, right? And yet everybody that I sent over there for like a month or two, probably about 2 months, he didn't respond to any of them. And then he's like, oh, well, Steve's not contributing. I'm like, what? I was like, you haven't responded to a single person that I've sent to you for scheduling. Well, we decided to go in a different direction. Screw you.
This is why I keep telling everybody that just let me be the group secretary and then I can just manage everybody. I'm already working on a calendar. That's just everybody. Everybody streams whenever your videos are, whenever they're getting released, times. I will fill out that calendar. You send me your information, I will build that out.
That's a necessity in this community.
Yes.
To be honest with you.
Technically, by the way, buddy, technically I didn't get Krause. I got Bill Ludlow, who I discovered on my channel. He got Krause, but Bill Ludlow's a friend of mine. So if you want to go by indirect chain of causality, then yeah, I got Krause. But it was mostly...
Shit, you got Dr. Swearing on your channel, right?
I got a Swearing. He'll be back too, and I got Dr. Ross.
Apparently,
I got most of them.
They're talking about me in non-sec chat at the moment. What have I done?
Let's check it out. Harley Maker, $5. $5 says Kyle doesn't start on time. Oh, yeah, he pushed it back a little bit. But UniRock, what you got going on in your chat over there? What you got going on? I'm watching your live chat, too.
Man, everybody's gambling right now. I've got this new thing where they can do raids together and play slot machines while they watch. They get points stuff? As they so that's what they're doing right now. But looks like that's about it. I was going to read some stuff out. Everybody's making fun of this point of privilege thing from yesterday we saw on stream. That was pretty fun.
Love that, by the way. One more super chat. I want to talk about that. Prophet of Cthulhu, $5. Steve, not only were you the brains of Non-Sequitur, but you were the heart and the soul of the show. I'm happy to support you, brother. Wow, thank you, man. I can't say that. I mean, Kyle was the brains as far as a lot of the direction of the show and obviously the graphics. But, I mean, the whole underlying principle of the show came from the great debate community, came from what I had envisioned. That's why he got a hold of me to begin with, right?
Hi, Reds.
But anyways, so you got people gambling over there. Gamble 10,000.
There's some people that have like 40,000 points. It's pretty impressive. They watch a lot.
What do they get for it?
No more points.
A few people are
Hey, what's Caitlin Clowen saying about me?
Let's check real quick. But I want to know what they get. Do they at least get nudes of you or something?
I mean, we can work something out, I guess.
Do like a tasteful calendar.
There we go. UniRock's tasteful calendar with semi-nudes.
Why don't we do a Glow proponents calendar? Get a different person for each.
We all get a one.
Oh my god. Okay, so we've actually got a couple of options. You can either do like photo shoots and make them nice, or you guys send me reference photos and I'll do one for each month for everybody.
Can I be October?
Yeah.
I'll be July.
There you go.
People are taking their messages back, man. They don't want to see in their messages, damn it.
By the way, are you watching the live chat over on Non-Sequitur channel? Because
I just did. Yeah, I can't find where they're talking about Fight the Platter yet.
It was earlier. I saw it. It was Keon Aruli. Something about
Keon Aruli is Derek Raw. Also the Bean, Red Bean.
Oh.
He's a
troll. Okay.
Well, if Reds is on the calendar, he's gonna be December, and it's just gonna be a paper bag with dick butt.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. My assistant may laugh or cry. They do that with the points. They can make my assistant talk and laugh and cry. I forgot about that. So we might hear him.
So it's emotional abuse of your assistant. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Jerry Drew, 20 Canadian. I had to minimize this video. Helmet fire. This is not venting in a vacuum, but real people having a conversation with each other. Thank you all. You're very welcome. Then Pete says for $2 more. Bill Ludlow. Yes, we're definitely gonna get Bill Ludlow back. We all love Bill Ludlow. I gotta admit, he was one of the best gems that I've ever found. I'm not gonna front. The fact that it helped launch his career, it made me feel so amazing that he was able to get the recognition for his amazing amount of knowledge and talent that he has. Squirreliosis, $5. LOL, the Non-Sec channel description says, Steve is a host. XD, dang, Kyle is so dumb. Yeah, no, it still has me as that. I don't know.
People are asking where Reds is. He's got a rocket launch that he has to be up at 1 in the morning for, because it starts at 6 for him, and he has to drive all the way to Cape Canaveral to film it, so that's why he's not here tonight.
He's going to upload it, though, right? We get to see it?
Oh, he's going to live stream it at 6.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
My problem my problem with them deleting all these comments and banning people, like I can understand if you just ban people because they're being like extremely fucked up to the chat, like just not have talking about anything that's going on. But
Yeah,
when
there's
you
a reason for
delete
it.
when you delete the people, when I'm seeing these messages that are being deleted are simply messages like, hey, just seeing if I'm banned yet, and then they're getting banned.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's total fucking the most that is the most cognitive dissonant way of handling that problem.
But what about the
Don't
people
fucking-
that? What about the people that gave money? The Patreons, the fans. They don't have a right to ask about that. I mean, is that
Yeah.
trolling?
Exactly.
I was a
And a lot of these
patron.
people aren't even trolling. I'm looking at them; they're not even trolling. They're just.
I was a patron for like 8 months. You know, do I not get? I feel like I'm owed something. Yeah.
I think that's how the community feels in general. Definitely.
Yeah, because Wasi 5001 say yes for more of the Bowens. It's about time we had a good session on history. Yeah, maybe they're taking a little break themselves. So, Josh and Megan Bowen.
Can we do this? Can we all do like I did last night, me and Chesh, and do like what we predict is going to happen once he gets started? Since we're like it's right about to start. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like that idea. I'm gonna change my prediction a little bit because he's so late, and I think he's gonna try to go in a different direction now.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna try something different.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way the
He's
way they're in the
Yep.
chat. Yeah.
Yep, he's going to try to
Absolutely.
go to more a positive. Oh, let's look for the new direction of the future of the channel, and this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be trying to do this. I think he's going to go do a 180 because he knows a bunch of shits.
He's
that we
at
talked
least
about.
gonna sidestep the victim card because he got called out too hard. So he has to.
By the
change
way,
up the game.
yeah, read this. Can you read this? Read what Dan the Man says. Steve is sending these people here to attack this channel. That's just low. When the fuck did I ever do that? Name one. I will give $100 to a person charity of their choice if they can show any time that I said that anybody should ever go over and harass that channel.
Even the worst. that
$100.
happened was-
Wait. $100 to the charity of their choice if they can show me.
They trolling.
But if they accuse me of it and they're wrong, they have to send $100 to the charity of my choice. How about that? Because
Yeah,
they're full of
that's
shit. This is
I'm
what I'm
down.
saying. People go ahead and lie with impunity.
The worst thing that has happened to this channel, besides Kyle, is that just what happened yesterday was not supposed to be, oh, go attack these people. It was, we're watching you delete comments. Go say hi, friends.
I didn't even do any of that. That was Reds. I had nothing
Yeah,
to do
that
with
was
that.
yeah, I know that.
So how
was
is it Steve sent anybody over there? I didn't send a damn person over there. But
We
you
are
see
They're
back-
like their punching bag a little
We
bit.
are back to that meme.
So
Why
so I
did
just
Steve do this?
why
So,
did Steve do this?
I just got something from Rider of Dinosaurs, who's over in their comment section right
It's
now.
probably
He's
the same
watching.
thing he sent me.
Probably. So, Curtains for Kyle says, wow, this has gotten sad. A shadow of what this show once was. That message got deleted. Why?
No way.
Why? There's nothing wrong with that
Well,
message.
because
It is
anything
a
that's
critique.
negative is going to be deleted over there. Especially with the mods over there just going nuts. Just message deleted, message deleted.
Oh, man.
Well, they're also like preemptively looking for people to ban. So even if you say something neutral, there's a decent chance you're going to get
Now-
banned also
now,
anyway.
Let me point this out to you guys because this is pretty critical. First of all, Michael, thank you for the $10. Canadian says pretend it's dollar bills and I'm making it rain. Thank you. Chris, $5. Nothing pithy to say, just saying hi to the people I like hanging out with, and we appreciate it. But you noticed very much, we appreciate that. But you notice the people on the Non-Sequitur show, the avatars are all these. If you don't have time to put a picture up. Now, a few of them are real people. I know Ray Rez, he's a real person. But these other ones that are talking shit, they're all like 0 sub accounts with no avatar, no nothing. And they're like, Steve's sending people over here. I haven't sent one person over there.
Oh my
Not
God,
one.
this Dan dude, he said Steve is running a stream to incentivize attacks on the channel. They're getting really crazy.
I mean,
with it.
We're
okay,
literally here
I have,
talking
I
about how
have
we're
almost
not doing
600
that.
people watching. Out of those 600 people, find me a timestamp, one of you, where I said to do that.
Hey, does
Right
does
now.
that count as a negative comment?
Well,
Towards Steve, yeah.
Frank Trio, $2, message deleted. Funny, Frank.
Yeah, my guys, my stream, don't downvote. Don't go over there and like say anything in the chat. Don't instigate it. I don't want my stream instigating it. They'll
Yeah, I don't
accuse.
recommend
They're
any of
accusing
that
us too.
shit.
Yeah, I
No
tell people
stream has
actively.
Yeah,
no
look.
stream has instigated any attack. Saying hi Reds in a comment section, like on a video that's done and over and past, is not instigating something like that.
Steve, I do like a comment in your chat. Relying on Kyle to start on time is like trusting him in a 50-50 partnership.
Me.
Thomas Miller said, "Can I see some proof that Steve is asking people to troll this chat?"
I like to see that too.
Says he got it. Ryder says he got to hit that message, got deleted, and then it says, "Yep, they are on overdrive." Space Comma said, "Steve didn't send anyone here." I don't think that you've ever convinced me, or I've ever heard you say, "Hey, everybody, go over there and mass dislike, block."
Not to do that.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'm the same way. Look, form your own opinion, guys. Okay, this is what this world is all about. Okay, something happened. Now we all have an opportunity to reflect on what happened and make decisions moving forward based on those reflections. If you believe that Kyle did Steve wrong, you don't have to support Kyle. Just don't watch his show. Just don't sub. Don't like. Don't comment.
Make your own decision. You're an adult.
But make your own.
That's why we have
decision.
other streams going as well. People have a variety they can watch, right? 570 people watching this channel, 142 watching over at UniRock. And by the way, the 570 watching, please tell me you've gone over and subscribed to UniRock. I want to see a jump in his numbers. Because when he gets famous, when he gets 100,000,
all of us.
I want him to at least go back and go,
right.
yeah, remember that guy Steve? But Kawasa, he said, I love this. 5,001 from Kawasa. He said, Steve may be smug, but a criminal mastermind, he's not. We troll on our own accord. NSS sellouts. I can be a mastermind if I want. What the hell? I'm not smart. I'm not
We're going to find out this entire thing has been staged by Steve.
Yeah.
I'm Kyle. What a twist.
Wait, you're a garden name?
Pulls off the mask.
Yeah.
Discount.
666. I enjoyed being a mod on the non-sequitur, but I enjoy getting banned even more.
Mr. Smithers.
Currently on their stream, they haven't started. They have 41 upvotes and 244 downvotes.
Yeah, and again, out of the 600 people watching, have I ever asked anybody to go downvote any of his videos? Have I ever said to anybody, in private or public? Please let me know. Chester, you're probably one of the closest people I talk to. Have I ever asked you to go on a downvoting binge or even downvote anything?
Oh God, no.
Not
You've asked
once.
me to look. The closest thing that you've even asked me to do is you've asked me to look at comments and see if am seeing the same thing you're seeing.
Yeah. I asked for. I value your opinion. Oh my God, is that so wrong?
Woman, you're too misogynistic for that. It's
Exactly.
obviously it's all a ploy. It's all a ploy.
Okay, what do you fight the flat Earth? Do you have a prediction? We didn't get to hear if you had one about what you think Kyle's going to do when he streams.
Well, he's just put it back another 20 minutes.
Steve, can you?
So at this point, I'm actually going to say I don't think he's going to stream tonight.
Ooh,
That's
that's a 100-to-1 prediction out there. That's pretty good odds on that.
He's in South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. What? Do you know what city? I don't want to dox him or anything. I'm just looking up his weather because he claimed that it's that the storms have knocked out his.
It's not
internet.
doxing. He's put forth where he's at before.
Okay. What city in North Carolina?
I'm not going to give the exact, but he's.
Oh, okay.
He's I'll tell you because he's put this up before. He's around the area of Pleasant Grove.
Oh wow, we have a PG in Dallas. It's horrible.
By the way, God's Auditor, $2 for your bottle of Glenlivet 18 on 98 to go. By the way, God's Auditor, I had some Glenlivet 12 the other day. Fun fact: I went to Applebee's because they have these dollar drinks and I'm cheap. But they had this one as a Mai Tai, and I was having it, and I noticed a bottle of Glenlivet 12, and I happened to be talking to the waitress there, or the bartender, who seemed to like me. And I go, one of these days, I'm going to try that Glenlivet 12, but, because I never tried it. I drink Johnny Walker Black. And she poured me like a half a shot for free.
Aww.
She's like, here. So now I've had Glenlivet 12. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I still think the Johnny Walker Black's better, but...
I would be so happy if us exist, like the actual non sequitur crowd and the actual commenters, and the thought of it in Kyle's head that we're all watching and paying attention and going to be laughing at his dumbass is forcing him now 2 days in a row if he doesn't stream today to push his stream back.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's very self-conscious in a lot of ways, which is
court of public opinion. Remember,
for straight up narcissist, it's very hard to imagine. But I was positive one of those streams was taped prior, because he didn't want to watch the live chat and the responses in real time.
Apparently, there's a comment that says all talk about Red, Steve, or essentially the situation are getting banned, or are getting timed out.
Look, I'm not saying that he's lying about the storms knocking his shit out, but in the previous 24 hours for that portion of the country, that city specifically, there has been 0.19 inches of rain. And I'm looking at the fucking AccuWeather report.
Okay, and now have a look at Fife in Scotland and see how much rain I've had today, and yet I'm still here.
Hold on, let me see. You said Fife in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's not actually the weather there. It's a shitstorm.
That's what it is. It's the shitstorm knocked his.
In my chat, somebody says, now the pirate just claimed you go after any guest of Kyle. This guy, Pirate of Darkwater, is a very, very mentally disturbed person. He thinks for some reason that I lived in Australia and that I'm some bloke down there that did.
Oh,
that
yeah,
guy,
that's that
yeah.
guy.
Conspiracy.
Fraud.
Oh, God. Sleeping Warrior said that I was Australian.
Hey,
Well,
how do you
okay, that I can
the
maybe
FIF?
kind of maybe, but
Really? I sound nothing like an Australian.
you know, it ain't from California. I can't tell the difference, dude.
Another chat in yours that I like, Steve. Can't wait for Steve to be sentenced for life as I watch in the courtroom in my $17th suit from Kyle's lawyer.
Oh, Bullinator, you didn't have to do that.
Oh.
Bull. By the way,
Bull, we love you, Bull.
Bull's working, and I'm so grateful that he got his feet back on solid ground, and I couldn't be happier for him. Bullinator, $50 super chat. Thank you very much, dude. He said, "Screw Kyle and his echo chamber." This is Bull. Bull doesn't ever talk like that.
Did Bull get banned? Because I saw him in there.
Nope. He's not banned. Well, I don't know that he wasn't banned when I saw. He wasn't banned when I was watching it.
Yeah, he wasn't when I was watching him either.
You think they'd be foolish enough to ban Bull again?
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Are you kidding? Frank, $2 real quick. Steve, you want to see the Non-Sequitur Show books? Are you sure Kyle has kept books? No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
I can't remember what I was going to say. I just I'm watching the chat, and the amount of echo chamberness is it's worse than watching one of Nathan Oakley's streams.
I had to close it. I couldn't watch it. I was just like,
great.
this is so bad.
Well, the thing is, right, I was a patron for maybe nearly 9 months, right? One of the very first things that I came across in this whole thing was a Non-Sequitur Show video, and I fell in love with the whole community because of that. And I feel like I deserve to be told what's going on, and the fact that I've now been banned, I don't really care, but I feel it's a bit like, well, give him my fucking money back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Rider of Dinosaurs just messaged me because he's listening in. To Casey's credit, she said, no, anybody who bans Boilinator will lose their wrench.
Yeah, I
so
don't give her
they
any
should
credit.
not.
I don't give her any credit. Not to her credit at all. I don't believe anything she says, and I still think that their mods are incompetent. And so I think that somebody will probably end up doing it at some point.
Okay, I got a message real quick for Team Skeptic. He says, one nerd says, yeah, there's a nasty thunderstorm here. I'm close to where he lives, Mr. Detective Skeptic. He's razzing you a little bit.
I would like to point out real quick
first.
how many times since all this started, Steve, how many streams did we have that Kyle had an open invitation to?
Oh,
3 or 4?
Yeah, quite a few.
And if he asked to come into one, there's a good chance we would have let him.
Well, before, yeah.
And how many has he invited any of us?
0.
Yeah.
Absolutely 0. By the way, TomTom34B, thank you. I got a PayPal from you. He says, it's been a while with my donations, but the funds for Rum and Coke has to be full. Thank you, Tom, very much. Tom's one of my best supporters and friends, and he's been amazing. So, thank you.
Yeah, Sandring, you do. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Sandring, $5. I feel like I have a legitimate right to explanations about non-sec. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
If anyone does.
Why do you think I've been so transparent?
Who's Sandra?
Because I want people to because I think they are owed as well. JMD Apologetics, $2. Have you sent your bank info to Kyle's lawyer yet? Like, who's that? Yeah. But anyways, sorry. Go ahead, UniRock. My bad.
Oh no! I just wondered who you were talking about. You said Sandra or someone. I didn't know who they were.
Sandra was one of the biggest supporters for non-sec, and he just got thrown under the bus like it was just nothing.
Sandring's awesome too. Like, did not deserve that.
So my channel is still on the Non-Sequiturs. They're advertising me on their thing. how can I get that off of there? Because I don't want to be associated with it, man.
He has to. Or
Like-
Casey can, because
Report it.
Casey's clearly
Casey's
got
obviously
admin.
in charge.
Yeah, she's got admin control because she removed some of these mods, so she actually has to have.
Why would you put
privilege.
That's really
somebody
weird.
so paranoid and so like not in touch with what is going on in charge of anything?
Do you all understand why now I was not content to have Casey come on board with NonSequitur? Do you
I mean, I just
understand
question
that I did
that.
not think she was competent and that I thought she was detrimental to the show? This is the reasons why.
I mean, can I just want to say, personally, I don't have anything against Casey or GE. You know, my only problem with everything that's happened is Kyle. I don't think that Kyle, that GE and Casey should have supported Kyle the way they have. I think that was wrong. But personally, I don't want people thinking that I hate them, and I don't want them thinking that I hate them, because
Well, I think that way about.
if anything,
me,
I think
can't stand them.
they well, I understand that, and that's fair enough. But I kind of feel like they've been dragged into this.
No. They
Because of
dragged
what's
themselves.
happened.
Yeah, I disagree. They dragged themselves into it, and they did so with only a very small amount of data that they thought they had. And Casey was always banning people from the beginning. One of the reasons I started having problems with Casey, and you can ask Bullinator, is that she started banning people that we didn't want, that we had no reason to be banned. And we were like, don't be doing this. And I asked Bullinator, should we take her mods away? And we did, and all hell broke loose.
Ooh.
Out of curiosity, Fight the Flat Earth, do you believe that there was no collusion?
I don't know. I'm not going to comment on something that I don't have the
Totally
details
fair.
about.
That's fine.
Yeah, we should put it on the spot.
Personally, I've had a good relationship with GE
Yeah.
and Casey, and I'm not involved in all the ins and outs. The only thing that's affected me personally is the fact that I was lied to by Kyle.
Yeah.
So I honestly wouldn't want to comment on what I think GE or Casey have done, because I don't have the info to be able to say that.
That is
and I agree
totally
with you,
fair.
yeah. By the way, I had a $300 super chat from Brandon Livingston. Thank you, Brandon.
What?
He says, and by the way, this means a lot, not just for the size of the amount, but the comment. Here's for running a fair chat and a great channel.
Here.
For somebody that accused me of only being 5% of the Non-Sequitur show, and somebody that accused me of doing a bunch of illegal activity that was based upon absolutely nothing, when we had such a quality show from quality guests, most of which that I was able to either get myself or at least have connections to get and have articulate conversations with, that I don't think Kyle would have been capable of doing. I've been doing that on my channel for quite some time, and we're going back to that. But it's nice to be recognized for that when people were like before, well, I should say afterwards, people are coming onto the Non-Sequitur show now. They're like, well, what's going on with this? Well, they don't remember the old times. He's trying to get a new audience, and I have people from Jimmy's crowd coming over going, well, I didn't even really know who Steve was, because that's how much he was trying to phase me out. But when I see comments like this, I appreciate it,
Here's a one thing, right? I went onto Mr. Atheist's channel and looked at, he does the co-stream with Kyle, and I looked at the last one they did together on Mr. Atheist's channel, and a lot of the comments were, "Fuck you, Mr. Atheist. How can you be hanging around with Kyle? I'm unsubscribing from you."
Yeah, and first of all, RPG $2. What books? Kyle just bought Coke and a Twin Cookers. Like I said, I don't know anything about what he actually buys. Besides, I know he does spend on a rent and travel. But here's the thing about unsubscribing. Again, I think Team Skeptic said it best. People are subscribed to what they want to subscribe to. They'll unsubscribe what they want to unsubscribe. They'll watch what they want to watch. I don't advocate people going out and unsubscribe, whatever. However, I will say, if you have ethical considerations with people platforming certain people, I have no problem with unsubscribing. People unsubscribe for me, for people I've had on before. I don't hold it against them. Whatever. I'm gonna have who I want on. But when people will just blatantly ignore what has been happening with this just to have that person on their channel, as some have done, I think there might be some ramifications. But I've never asked them specifically to do that. I want to go on record, but I can see people going, yeah, I don't want to deal with this anymore, Jimmy. We go listen to your stuff, but we don't want to listen to Kyle. I get that.
How long before Jimmy realizes that Kyle's a bad thing for him to have around? Because
I think he's already realizing it.
What's Jimmy got now? Over 200,000 subs, right? And I'm sorry, but anything to do with Non-Sequitur show is toxic as fuck.
Right. John Schwartz.
And
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And just from someone who has a channel that big, why would you want to, risk having people
Jeopardize
leave you
it.
just to have a relationship with a discount garden gnome?
Especially for somebody who literally only started listening to Jimmy only because he was starting to get popular and actually accused Jimmy of buying subs at one time. So Jeff Swartz, $5. Kyle needs to stop talking.
Really?
Oh yeah. Kyle needs to
Sorry,
stop
sorry.
talking Kent Hovind. Kyle needs to stop taking Kent Hovind financial and ethics courses. Yeah. No, Kyle, yeah, no. We weren't sure what was going on with Jimmy's numbers. Why in November they started going up really high. I think he got an algorithm. People calling him out. But yeah, there was questioning if he was buying subs but once
I'll take a look.
Once Kyle, no, but he wasn't. But I never accused him of doing it.
Oh
But
yeah, I don't mean that. But
once Kyle recognized that Jimmy was getting a large audience, he wanted a slice of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't want just a slice, and that's the problem. If he just wanted like a small amount, that would have been fine, or he could have essentially done it on his own King channel
That would have been the best move.
Easily
Yes.
made.
Yes.
There were so many ways you could have gone about this, and you literally started to go down a path that was going to be bumpy and have problems, and tripped on a root and smacked your face at the beginning of it.
The worst possible route they could have gone. Bill Ashley, £2. I used to mod Jimmy's Discord, but quit over this. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate ethical considerations. Anthony Davis, $100. I've been following you since the old days of Mr. ID. Keep up the good work, and you're still sane? He's listening to Mr. ID and he's still sane. That's impressive. No, I appreciate that, Anthony, very much so. Again, it's sad that we have to keep bringing these things up. And I don't do this for the drama. I don't do it for the super chats. I haven't streamed in the last couple of days. I've been not feeling well, and I am taking a little bit of time off a little bit. But it's sad that this is what it's come down to. Every time Kyle has this brilliant idea that he wants to like restart something, that we unfortunately we have to tell people this is not going to fly. We are not going to let people be I hate the word suckered, but we're not going to let people fall into this trap that he's done nothing wrong when he has, in my opinion, done many things wrong.
Sean just said in the live chat, 9:49 p.m. Caitlin Chloe at Rider of Dinosaurs. This isn't my channel. He should ask Kyle. Bracket and then hit. Now Sean's talking. This coming from the person that has declared she is banning everyone.
Yeah. Yes, it is de facto Casey's channel in her mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So how late are they over there?
Well, we've got let me bring it up really quick.
Oh, somebody
6
made a really
minutes,
good point over there. They said the storm is too bad for him to stream, but it's just good enough for him to monitor the chat.
Intellectual IClasm says, I just made it back. Can I get an update? I don't think there's anything to update, buddy. I mean, I'm trying to keep track of 3 different chats at once here. That's quite actually a challenge.
I need to open your chat up because I have Uni's chat up already, but not yours.
I've got those two and not non-sequiturs.
Oh, I just closed non-sex.
Yeah, it's kind of a waste, to be honest.
And by the way, do you guys notice that not a single... And by the way, this will change, don't get me wrong, if we get any trolls, because I have no patience for them. Do you guys notice, though, so far, not one person has been deleted from my live chat?
Oh, yeah. Just wait till you look at that. That bot is going to be amazing. Astronomy Live's bot. Gold.
Yeah, and it's funny, though. I've only deleted one person from
it-
my channel in the last couple weeks since that bot's been up, but it deleted all the other comments, too. So it looks like I had like 20 or something that I deleted. It wasn't. It was only one person.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Team Skeptic?
Oh, I was just talking about how much of a fucking idiot I am. No big deal.
Oh.
Aw.
I was looking at Steve's channel and I was like, wait, it says that they're live right here. So I was thinking that maybe they had started a second stream and just didn't tell any of us, so we were all stuck in a dead live chat. But no, I was looking at Steve's channel on OnSec.
Yeah, I got no problem deleting people, trust me.
Can you guys hear my audio okay?
Oh yeah, deleting people. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
Okay.
Deleting people. There's nothing wrong with deleting somebody who's being toxic to the experience. But if someone's just not agreeing with you, and that's your idea of toxicity, then you've got the fucking problem.
Absolutely.
Not
There's-
that person.
there's
Now-
a difference between trolling, which is not what these people are doing, and valid criticism.
Yeah, and half the comments that the people got removed for, they were just asking.
Well, yeah, if
normal
people were, like,
questions.
If people were using like slurs, then yeah, delete them. Get rid of that.
I haven't even
garbage.
seen
It's
an
not adding
insult.
anything. No, it's
I
all
haven't seen
just
one of the
criticism.
words at all.
Yeah.
that are up on the screen there.
Well, which chats you following, Uni?
I've got mine, yours, and Kyle's up right now. Yeah, all three.
So Amorosa Moon, who by the way I blocked not only on my YouTube, but I blocked on my Facebook as well. This tells you how little I think of certain people. Amorosa says, I know you can see this. Yes, I can. That's because you've already banned people and nobody wants to bother with you anymore. Well, I have 650 people watching my channel with about $600 in super chats already that would disagree with you. Amorosa Moon is one of those people that will buy into any narrative that accused me of doing things that were illegal with no evidence whatsoever and didn't even care to get the facts. I banned them outright.
And she doesn't speak for us. That's for sure. She can speak for herself, but she doesn't speak for us. So.
Oh, you got a super chat,
We got
buddy.
Yeah. Oh, wow,
Yeah.
Anthony, man. Me and my invisible mate will see what you have to offer. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Check out my main channel before you check out this channel. My main channel is UniRock TV. This is my live channel, so most of my actual work is on the other channel.
Yeah, you
but
make videos on your other channel. That's your primary one, but I do watch some of the stuff over there, but obviously you're on this one.
I haven't posted there in a long time, though. But luckily, I can start posting now. I just got done with YouTube talking to him and got everything worked out, so I can go back to posting soon. So that's good.
Yeah, I love how people are like, Omarosa's a good person. Well, I don't think they have an idea what that person used to say on my Facebook page. So, yeah. Not as good as people think that they are, trust me.
When I
Very
asked you guys
visceral.
if you could hear my audio okay, I meant my music. Can you hear the music okay?
Oh yeah, we can hear that in the background.
Okay. I just want to
Yep.
make sure that way if we play a video, you'll be able to hear the background okay. So, all right, just checking.
BM Furball,
Just check.
$15. I'm in support of any, quote, suit in your future. May it be more, quote, fabulous than Kyle's.
Shout out to BM Furball, by the way. He moderated my debate on Monday with JM Truth, and I think it was some of the best moderating I've ever seen in the debate. BM Furball also is a bit of a hero of mine right now because in his spare apartment in Korea, he has built his own Cavendish experiment.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
That's some technical expertise there.
Yeah, he's even got like Arduino circuits and stuff to be able to move the weights without him being in the room and everything. He's gone through several different stages of like improving it. Check out, he's got a whole series about it, and I'm going to do a roundup when he's finished getting his data. But like, the effort and kind of thought that's gone into it is incredible.
Nice.
You need to read that.
Yeah, I was going to as soon as he was done. So we've got one from Kuisa. I don't know if I said that right, but well, shucks, I need to donate here too. # Steve kicks puppies.
I kick puppies. So I'm glad that a lot of my crowd's finding you over there.
Yeah, man, it's excellent.
so
Appreciate it.
I really hope.
I hope my
640
crowd's
people-
finding you guys. Yeah.
I think so. I haven't checked really, like, honestly. So, but I'm hoping that the 650 people watching my channel can go right now, take 2 seconds of their time, and go sub to you. So I will check your numbers later to see if they want.
And Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth, 100%. Yeah, I got at least
of course.
50 so far.
And Cheshire's new channel too.
Yeah,
Slippery
Cheshire
Slope.
too.
Oh, Slippery Slope's on hold right now. Don't worry
Whatever.
about that for now.
Okay.
I
Just
gave
go to my
everybody
regular channel.
2,000 stream points
Art.
too, just so everybody knows. 2,000, so you got it.
Out of curiosity, are you guys actually interested in a calendar? Because I could do a couple of things. I can have one.
Maybe.
I like the idea of it.
I
I
do.
do
I think
too.
Okay,
things like
so
that are good for the community. It'd be funny.
Okay, so we can do a calendar with pictures that we can give out to people however we want to do that. And for the scheduling calendar, there's a couple of different options. I can have like a big master calendar where everybody can access it and put their own stuff in, or I can have a big master calendar that you send me stuff in so things don't get confused because there's too many people trying to use it.
Is that
And
just so
then-
we don't overlap on streams?
Well, it's so you can not overlap on streams, but ideally what would happen is I would take the master calendar and break it up into multiple subjects. So there'd be essentially one group that is, here's all the flat earth related things, and here's a big calendar based on all of the people that are doing flat earth stuff. Here's when their videos are coming out, here's when they're streaming, here's when they're debating and who they're debating, and I would post it publicly once a week.
Yeah, maybe. You got. I don't see why not.
Okay, in my chat, I've put a poll out. It is, will Kyle stream? You can use exclamation point yes or exclamation point no. It's a 3-minute or a 5-minute poll if you want to participate, just to let you know.
And you got a super chat.
Oh, we did. Just popped in. Oh, wait. That might have been a... Oh, no, there it is. I hear it's good over here. Read my super chat. Steve says, Cy James. He's saying you missed a super chat from him, Cy. That's why, James.
Did I? Let me scroll back here. I'll go into my thing here real quick and I check. There's one here. There's a new one. Gosh darn it. Stonebutt for $10. Unrelated, but did you see Mr. Atheist getting triggered when Cirrus mentioned that a philosophical definition of atheist exists on his show? I wonder who the, quote, 2 a-holes were that Jimmy mentioned. Oh, yeah, Jimmy hates me on that particular topic because I asked him for, what's that word? Evidence. Yeah, evidence of his position.
He's just put back the stream by another 25 minutes.
Wow.
No way. No way. You're kidding, right?
No.
Sean. Oh, sorry.
My poll messed up, guys. I'm redoing it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
It says live in 21 minutes. Wow. It's just refreshed.
Sean said a pattern that has been proven moments ago. Someone asked Casey if she didn't want the drama in the chat, or if she didn't want the drama in the chat, why are only the comments being removed are those that don't support Kyle?
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Chrissy, $5, $5 because I'm cheap and also flirt with the bartenders for free drinks like Steve. Yeah, no. Dude, you're a man of my own heart. Let's go have a beer. Yeah, no, I mean, I couldn't believe that. It was very nice of her.
Let's go have a beer on the house because we're going to flirt with them.
Stuff. Yeah, I'm very nice to them.
Yeah.
She got a tip out of it.
Okay, I fixed it. You got to type exclamation point vote yes or exclamation point vote no to vote. Sorry, guys, but it's working this time. And we've got Cool Kids call this a dono from Steve's stream. Pete says, thank you. And happy face, I'm here to thank my Lord and Savior, Steve McRae.
I've been annoyed. I've transcended. Real quick, Cy James, I think I missed his. I replaced my non-sex sub with UniRock 2 sub. There you go.
Well, dude, thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna help you out here, brother. Trust me.
I just opened non-sec chat up, and there's a message from Woohoo. I canceled my date with Alexis Texas for this.
You went out with Alexis Texas? That'd be nice.
Not me. Him. I know her. I know her.
Chat-
She's from my city. Yeah,
Nice.
she's been to our studio. She has her butthole tattooed.
Yeah.
Team, you said
Does
you
she
looked
really?
up the weather.
Nice.
Yes.
Kid, is there any way we can present that so people can actually see what the weather is?
Well, one nerd verse says I was wrong, so I mean I'll bring it up, but I think he says I'm wrong. Let's see.
Well, they're just asking. I think chat just wants to see it.
I don't know who's commenting.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Hi, Brainy.
If I missed a super chat, I apologize. I'm trying to go through them, but I don't know what I missed.
Maybe they were just saying hi to you.
Possible.
30 votes so far, 30 for no and 0 for yes over here on the poll, just to let everybody know what's up.
How would I share my screen to you, Uni?
Just in Skype, you can click the share screen option there.
Yeah, I see
in
it.
your little 3 dots. Yep.
Uncle Ned says, "Do you think Kyle uses quote the mark of a douchebag?" I don't know what that means, but probably. Intellectual iClasm, $10. Would anybody else have expected someone who grew up in the closet in the South to be a better liar? I think it's just a matter of necessity at this point. I think it's dug so deep that that's the only possible recourse he even has, unless he wants to finally come out and tell the truth about everything, which I don't see happening.
Do you see that, Uni? Chess?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yep.
That's precipitation.
Let me open it a little further. Hold
Well,
on.
oh yeah, they're Pleasant Grove, North Carolina.
Oh, gotcha.
Who knows, man? The wind could be blowing real hard down there right now.
Yeah, it's
True.
Pleasant Grove, Greensboro. It's in that area, but that's all public information.
So are we gonna
Harley
start
Meeker,
taking
thank you.
shots every time Kyle pushes it back?
Harley says keep it
I can't
cool
get that
and get
fucked up.
comfortable. Maybe get a drink, she says. So the audience agrees for sure.
Brainy.
Oh, go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Brainy's asking if he can get in. Brainy Beaver.
He'd have to add me on Skype, but I'll if one of you guys have him on your communications,
I don't
just
know
send
who
him
he
my
is.
email.
I can do that. Brainy,
Yeah,
can
send him my
you
email
send
address.
me a message on Twitter with your email address for Skype?
I got it.
Who's
Just
Brainy?
check your
Wait,
Discord.
Who's Brainy?
Thank you.
He's just a debunker, in the community. He's a cool guy.
Yep.
I'll
another-
send him the invite, or I'll send him the information. Uni.
Oh, see,
Hey, listen, I want to
will
point
fix
out that I'm not
sorry.
advocating for him. I'm just saying he's asking.
I gotta get Living Waters a wrench. Sorry about that. I don't want to be heard to be naked in my live chat.
Okay, let's see. I gotta get
Get that protection.
Spanner protection.
Wait, where did I send the information to? Fight the Flat Earth. I sent you. Did I tell you Uni's email or did I send it to you?
I just found it on Skype.
Pete says you got
Okay.
shouted out in a super chat in the Non-Sequitur show chat. I did.
Hey, Uni, will you send me your email address through
Yeah, I got
Discord
you.
real quick so I can share that with him?
Yep.
I don't know why I can't fucking find it.
It's just I don't want to say it out loud. Okay, yeah, I'll send it to you. I don't mind, but I don't have a bunch of Skype
They're
requests.
shooting down super chats now. Wow.
Mhm.
I didn't see
Oh.
that. Casey is deleting super chats. There you go, people. That tells you, it's like Casey has basically taken it upon herself to not only just ruin what was of the Non-Sequitur show channel, but I think ruin any future chance that theoretically that would have happened had, because I don't think that it'll ever come back. It can't. It's too far gone. But she's doing everything in her power to just make it even worse for Kyle, and I appreciate that, Caitlin. I really do. That's how inept she really is. She doesn't understand the damage she has done, and doesn't care. She's just that inept. You don't delete super chats. You don't have to read them, but like if a troll sent me a super chat, I'll just ignore it. But I'm not going to delete it unless it's somebody from my very, very old troll list, in which case I don't really want their money.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, yeah, Reds, you should. That'd be really interesting. Red said, since Casey seems to be in charge at NonSec, should I demand that my content get removed? The fact that I'm contributing via past hangouts to Kyle's bullshit makes me sick.
I mean, it's not transformative, and it's not.
Yeah?
Any content that's on there is, if it's not transformative, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, there are times
If he
where
don't
I
want
will
to
send some
support,
super
then
chats back,
he shouldn't
by the
take
way.
support.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to send the super chat back, that's one thing.
Yeah. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Just need to go to the toilet.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that even if you did get NonSec, like if Reds were to do that, even if you downloaded, as long as you download it, what I would say if Reds wants to keep those debates, like the Jeranism debates and stuff, I would say go download whatever ones you want to keep, then force that. So that way you have them, so that if you guys get Non-Sequitur back,
Yeah. Oh, I
or
totally agree with
whatever,
that. Yeah.
you can get those videos back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to do we don't want to do anything with the videos right now. We're not going to download anything. I'm not going to place any of the videos on any other channel. We're doing everything.
Oh, I'm not saying go post them anywhere until after things have
I
been
gotcha.
dealt with, but download them so that way you
Oh
have
yeah.
them.
We've got a lot of them downloaded, and
Yeah.
we're going to do an off-site thing. By the way, I put in my Patreon into the live chat. A lot of people I know are looking to. They've got rid of the Non-Sequitur one. By the way, I still don't know how it has 38 patrons. I really don't. But since this is Patreon is going to be my primary revenue thing, even if somebody wants to do $1, $2 a month, it adds up really fast. So I mean, I appreciate the super chats, but I'd rather have like a $2 Patreon that I know that's my revenue, because I'm not getting monetized very much. Matter of fact, about thirds of my, maybe a little more than that, than third, is being demonetized all the time. I don't know why.
That's
But
probably because I'm there.
Dude, I'm not kidding. I swear to God, the one with Dr. Gary Merritt was demonetized. The one on artificial intelligence. What was so bad about that? That was one of my better videos. I love that video, and yet it got demonetized.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
But anyways, like I said, that's my Patreon in there, so I do appreciate if people want to, like, just for a couple bucks a month. It all adds up. So $5 a month, it's huge a month. Trust me. I appreciate every one of them. And I do talk to my Patrons all the time, and I keep them well informed. At least I really try to. I hope they think that I do.
Everybody in the non-sec chat is like repeating what you say, Steve. So some guy just said that non-sec has 38 patrons remaining. Like they're taking the facts you give out and putting them in over there.
Well,
it's funny.
At least it's a fact.
It's true. It's much better than any
I like other
thing.
channels. What I say is actually something that can be validated.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Well, I don't think this is going to work tonight.
Oh, I was right. Do I win something?
You win. You had 101 odds, too. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yay. Fight the flat earth.
What happened?
Winner.
He's just said, well, I don't think this is going to work with me tonight. I mean, guys, you know he's watching this stream, right? Hi, Kyle.
Oh yeah. Hi, Kyle. I think that Fight the Flat Earth then should get to decide whatever month you want. So you want July, you get fucking July.
Cool. I've got time to.
I'll give
get
you
a good
October
picture.
if you really want it, but
Nah, I'm July.
you are a July kind of guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that like December should be for like me and Team Skeptic's assistant, since he has Cream Skeptic and I have Busy. That would be funny.
Oh yeah, you could do an assistance month for sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
anyone else
so
that has an assistant too, you know.
I'm just gonna write this down.
Did,
But
did Iconoclasm lose his wrench over on NSS? Someone
I
nuked-
shouldn't-
he said someone nuked my mod status over there in seconds when I surrendered it just now. They're going ham. Well, the only people that could do that would be Kyle or KC. And KC is the one right now just deleting everybody with a wrench that doesn't agree with her or kiss her ass.
it's almost like she loses it there the same way she loses on Twitter. Surprise!
Does it
Well, and the
does
thing
it
is, she
say
doesn't
her
have-
name? So we know it's her?
No,
Like
but
what
she,
you do?
but I
Oh,
saw
okay.
her earlier remove Fight the Flat Earth. She was the only
Okay,
admin
yeah,
that
then
could.
yeah, obviously.
And you know, she doesn't have her own channel to worry about. But you know, if Godless
true.
Engineer felt the ramifications for her actions, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, really.
It kind
Harley,
of sucks,
$5.
man.
Hi,
I got-
Kyle, you're being you're bitch made.
Yeah.
If they're willing to pay to troll it, I'm okay with that. That's how
Oh,
I
wait.
always look at pay trolls.
Oh no, it's just started.
So there's a noise. There's music. What's
there's
happening?
music. Fight the Flat
Oh!
Earth. You might have lost this one, dude. I was hoping for you. May have changed his mind. Although it's buffering like really bad.
He says I'm gonna try on my iPad. I'm getting nothing from the router.
Oh, because it's buffering.
What? Oh.
I
All
heard
right.
I'm gonna
So, what uni?
Yeah.
What month do you want?
Well, Uni's got to put it on and get rid of you for a sec. No offense, Judge.
Yeah, I'm not offended.
All right, because you're like
when
taking
the-
over like the entire screen.
Hey!
What screen? Wait, what screen can you see? Do you got the wrong? Oh shoot! It's showing you guys the wrong screen on Skype. Let me fix
Yeah.
that. I didn't know that.
We
Dang
can
it!
just see your beautiful face.
You had one job.
Oh
Uni.
wait, no. It's got that's the correct screen.
Is
Yeah,
it? I don't
that's
know
the
what's
correct.
going on then. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Now it's the right screen.
Oh, only went live because he was being called out.
Okay,
That's
hold
a
on.
That's a beautiful buffering though.
How do I? Oh yeah, wait. It's the.
Yeah,
When is
Sean.
it?
So he can't get anything from the router, but he's streaming from a device that requires a router. Yes.
On
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
and he's got all this graphics and stuff on his iPad, does he?
That might be true. He does do a lot of graphics on the iPad.
Brainy
Dang it.
says that he waved at you, Uni.
Who did?
Uh,
Brainy. Okay,
yeah.
okay, got it. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, make sure I got the right one here. Yeah, that's the one right there. And I got to share sound. Yeah, got it. Okay, we're good there. So you guys can see the screen that has on the left side the little, non-sec thing buffering, right?
Yeah. No, I love this layout here, man. It looks so high tech.
I wish so. I wasn't sharing this the whole time. I thought I was sharing that to you the whole time, man. Damn it.
Do you use Linux or you use Windows?
I use Windows.
With all that
the
Linux
Ubuntu,
shit on there, what the hell's wrong with you?
Those are just designs. The Ubuntu Linux, it's just a design thing. I can use Linux. I can use it. I'm not using it because of YouTube. You know.
Oh, get Bullinator in here. He wants to come in.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
All he's got to do is add me on Skype. So one of you just need to send in my email. Yeah.
Somebody just said in Uni's chat, Kyle should hire a producer.
You know what? I can add him here.
So true.
All right.
Does Bool should have a month.
Okay, I'm adding Brainy. Okay, let me see here. Oh, I can add Bull too.
I already did.
One group member not on call. Bull. Okay, got it. And then where's Brainy? I got to make sure I don't add Brian Forrester. He popped up. Brainy Beaver 1.
Wow, would it have been nice if Kyle would have got a producer for this?
People in Steve's chat are saying, oh, that would have cost money though.
Come on, Skype. You can do it.
Well, hey, by the way, I win because I actually call this on my stream NonSequitur Misfire. I think this is qualified.
That was
as a
good.
Misfire.
Well, does this still count as he isn't streaming?
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
50-50.
Does.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Oh, live stream offline.
Yeah.
I
mean, it depends. If he gets some audio to go through and he's up for a couple 30 seconds, maybe. Yeah,
So
we'll
it's
say
not like
he's streaming.
sex
But
where it's just work. If it's there, it counts.
if you try, it works.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll give it to Fight the Flat Earth.
He's trying again. It's buffering.
You know, he could
Flat Earth-
stream very easily
August.
with the phone.
I've
Bull.
seen flat earthers stream in 144p. Okay, Kyle can stream if he
in
wants
a car
to.
with
Okay.
a phone. Yeah.
Yes.
Even
Exactly.
car theists know how to do that.
Bull, do you want August?
August.
Hey, Bull.
Hey. I'm just figuring out my camera.
All right. Apparently now we've got people in the non-sec chat saying that I'm a con man.
Oh yeah, I got that too. By the way, you
God.
got a super chat. If you want to read that real quick?
Yeah. Brian Northcutt, enjoying the channel. Thanks for your service. Supply a portion for busy speech therapy. I've been trying to get him speech therapy for a while, man. No one can understand him but me.
It helps.
It's
I took
weird.
speech therapy for a very long time. It did make.
Oh,
sense.
offline.
Oh, there
Offline
you go.
again. Offline again.
And thank you for your service, by
Busy.
the way. Yes.
Well,
Stop being
yeah,
a con
no,
man. Fight the flat Earth.
I know,
David
I'm-
wants a link to.
I'm
I
such
don't
a
know how
con
many people
man.
you want in here, but it's going to get kind of crowded here pretty quick.
I mean, I'm
Who
not really
else?
sure how I'm a con man, but
Oh, I got a call, a grifter by somebody, and I'm like, do you realize that for 4 years I barely survived off like $400 a month? If I'm grifting, I'm doing a fucking shitty job.
yeah.
And by the way,
The
you
one-
can ask Glenn Ruhiff. Glenn, his real name's Glenn Williamson. It's not doxing. It's public information that he's put out there. You can go ask him. I sent him my tax return. And Red's has seen it as well. So I am transparent as fuck. And I have not made that much. And so I'm doing something seriously wrong.
I believe the one-lensed glasses was all a ploy.
There's still one lens. Although I did find this out. I did a little research a couple days ago. I think in 2018 they might have changed things a little bit because I think they might do a optometry service up to $100 to the VA now. I'm looking into that without having a service disability. So I don't know. It's hard to tell.
I need new glasses, so I'm gonna have to go back to them soon too.
Yeah, will you let me know what you? I mean, I'm looked into it, but I'm gonna call them tomorrow and just say, hey, can you Can you?
He just ended the stream. He ended it.
Live in
So
11 hours.
Dan Robinson over in his stream said, if Kyle needs internet tech support, then Nathan Thompson is an expert in car-based internet broadcasting.
Yeah, he normally gets his Wi-Fi from McDonald's.
Yeah, he apparently can't stream without me. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that was
thought the
pretty
same thing,
apparent.
Bull, but apparently I was wrong on that.
First stream, Kyle was back. You can tell that there was problems with no Bull.
Smooth. Cajun Drifter, $2. Fight the Flat Earth. Thought you were a NASA shill. Yeah.
I am. Shh, it's a secret.
He's doing absolutely horrible. That's why they haven't paid him yet. So
Hey, I got a bonus and a pay rise. I got my own office. I mean, I don't work for NASA at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
So why has he? I've been watching this, but I don't fully comprehend. Why is he not going ahead with his stream? Just because he just so much hate, or is he just like got his hair right? What's going on?
Couldn't even venture a guess, man.
Yeah, he says the weather knocked his internet out. Yeah.
Yeah.
95% of his internet is based on lightning.
Because I know my cables run in
But
the air, not
isn't it kind of
underground.
convenient that we have all these people watching and all these different streams going to watch this brilliant reloading thing that is going to try to get new people in and sucker them, I guess. And yet now we're going to postpone to another day where we don't have that. Which I'm ignoring.
It is definitely offline now, so I've definitely won, right?
You won.
Yeah.
We'll give
Yay.
Look, be nice, be safe says, make it work, or I'll have to assume the worst. Just go to a damn Starbucks and do it.
Right.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, right? He had this whole relaunch planned and everything, right? Do you think that's why he started to mass delete the comments the other day in case he got new subs and he didn't want them to see the negative stuff?
Yes. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, I think that's definitely highly plausible. Solix says for £2, all that graphics helped him run the stream flawlessly.
Steve, somebody in the chat is asking about the cease and desist letter. Now, that wasn't actually a cease and desist, right? You had sent it was a request.
It was a request.
Yeah, can you explain that real quick?
Yeah, a demand letter is a non-enforceable. Demand letter. What it is basically before you go to litigation, you want it to have good faith, and you want to say these are the things that we think that can be rectified without having to be going to court, or see some of it can be taken care of.
There it is. There's my comment. I guess he needs a producer.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we talked about in the demand letter was a cease and desist to preserve all content. Because we normally would have to go what's called an injunction of preservation. So we're doing that through the court system now. But the fact that him and his team have flagrantly just didn't care about that order of protection, that looks so bad in the eyes of a court. It's ridiculous. So yeah, it's not enforceable, but now we will have an enforceable action coming up after we file the civil case, and then he has to respond to that. It is a slow process, not going to front, but it is happening. Chris for $2 says CC is an expert at stream driving. And
Bullet. That's CC.
Oh, sorry.
Who's CC?
I love CC. CC's the bouffant-haired guy.
Oh, okay.
He's always in his car doing.
He's a car theist.
He's just always sitting in his car. Who did the impression of him using a toilet cleaner? It was incredible. Somebody did like a quick video.
Somebody delete my message?
I was just about to ask you that, Bullinator. I was like, damn, I see that message deleted. So some mod did it.
Cajun, real quick. Cajun says $2. It was the weather, the shitstorm in his chat. That's the weather conditions. Dapper Dino, $5. Great stream, guys. Got to get some sleep because I'm still jet lagged. You guys are great. Have been great to me, and we appreciate it, Dino. And by the way, I think you got like 250 subs now or something.
Bullinator, what message of yours did he just delete?
Who?
One of Bullinator's messages just got deleted in the chat of NonSec.
Yeah.
It was done by that. Producer. It was done by that Chinese named or Japanese name.
RJ?
All right.
I'm not sure who it is.
Yeah, RJ.
I told you somebody would do it. Did I not say that?
Oh my God! Does that mean that KC, because she said earlier, if anybody did anything to Bull, that they lose their wrench?
Oh, do you think Casey's going to keep her promise? Do you really think so?
He's saying it was a mistake. Cut me some slack.
Well,
yeah.
Put it back then.
Are the mods watching us, you think? I mean, how are they responding to? Oh, did you type it in? Oh, okay.
That'd be really funny if the mods over there were watching us here and responding to what we were saying in their
That's
chat.
what it seemed like at first, yeah.
Mean, I don't think any of them are banned on either of these channels, so they could just come here and talk. I mean, realistically, Uni, would you let any of them in here to talk to us if they wanted to?
The mods? I think
like
somebody's
KC
mic is hissing really loud, whoever just joined. Yes, I would actually. I have a habit on my channel. I'm very fair like that. If I criticize someone, even if it's a pretty heavy criticism, I have a rule that I will allow them to come talk if they're professional and cool. If they flip out, I won't. But
Yeah, I
I
really
definitely
do as
would.
well, except for obviously the certain trolls I won't. But any of the mods over there that I can see, I would probably have.
Can
words with.
whoever just joined
Dave,
mute
your
the mic
mic,
until
you
they
gotta
talk,
turn your
because
mic
it's
off,
like
Dave.
really, really loud,
Yeah, it's
constant
bad.
thing. Just when you talk, just unmute and then mute again. You're good. No, but yeah, definitely. I would be really fair. In fact, I would love to interview one. I would love to interview GE or Casey even. I mean, I wanted Kyle to come in and talk, and I was dead serious. I would have been super fair and wouldn't have insulted or put him down or anything. I mean, I think it would be a service to the community, and then I could ask kind of hard questions. I have a habit of asking hard questions when I do
love
streams.
Casey to come in. I would love her to try to defend the shit she said.
I would love to see that, especially like Uni's channel is kind of like would be a good intermediary place.
And I'm really
where-
chill.
Yeah, hey, people are listening over there. So hey, ask KC. KC, yeah, please show me this evidence that you have that I've done anything fraudulent or illegal when it comes to anything medical or the VA. Anything you have, anything, show it to somebody. Show it to UniRock.
Yeah, I'll be happy to have anyone in that is relevant to the subject there, and I will leave the Skype chat to talk to them, and then come back into the Skype chat when we're done, and I'll let them talk. But I will ask the hard questions. That's the only thing I'll ask.
She has a comment. She put a comment once that I have committed fraud. Her words. Yeah. So
see, I don't like that. I don't like that because this is the thing. The community that we're in, largely, I think that. One thing that all of our channels hit is what we say is the debunking community. I mean, we have all these other tags that we have, but, well, me at least, and I know Team Skeptic, Fight the Flat Earth, that's what I would describe those guys as, debunking. And so when you debunk, you have to go by evidence. You can't just talk. You can't just put out you've got to at least, really represent what you're talking about factually in order to make any progress. So, it would really suck if she's going to make claims like that and not back it up when her channel / GE's channel is very debunking oriented. But maybe they will in the future. Maybe if, as time goes on, things will have to calm down, I think, like when it comes to the, I won't say upsetness or tension or whatever it may be, but once that calms down, I think they'll come talk, or somebody eventually will.
Yeah,
a mod or
I have some of her comments. So she said, like this comment, she said, actually, Steve did admit to not wanting to take the money Kyle offered to send him until Kyle could physically bring him cash. That's in Red's Hangout. That's not what I fucking said. Matter of fact, I agreed to $1,000 a month by PayPal, by anything possible. I don't care how it got to me. That never came to fruition. And I even said that I didn't care how he paid me. That's irrelevant to anything. So she has any evidence that I was trying to hide anything for tax reasons, she better damn well show it. You can call her a liar because she's straight up fucking lying on that.
Yeah, it's bad to not back up. It's bad to kind of assume before she makes a criticism like that. I would hope she would actually think about the fact that, like what part of it would, him saying that, she would need to get your side before making that claim,
and she
making
didn't.
that
None of them
assertion.
did.
Exactly, and that's the worst
part. Not Katie,
part.
not GE, none of them.
And any type of person being serious would have.
I have
Sorry, I didn't want to
evidence
interrupt
saying
you.
that just the opposite. I have evidence saying that, and I know that Cheshire and Dave and a few other people have seen it, where I said I don't want any problems with the taxes. Make sure the taxes are done. I don't want to screw with them. I've been screwed over by taxes before. The last thing I wanted was any mistakes with taxes. Dave's seen it.
I find it funny.
It.
I find it funny that when you typed, like, how are we going to pay? What's the amount because it may affect my benefits? Like, that's a normal thing to ask.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, because you don't want tax problems.
Yeah.
Exactly
it.
I
That's why you asked. No,
What
that's why you asked the question in the first place. Like, how much and when? And apparently 0 and nothing is a fraud, according to half the idiots out there. Like, okay, so if he's not paid the money, how is he supposed to report it if he doesn't even have any fucking clue what the amount is?
All I can
Get real,
think,
people.
Yeah,
Get
ask her if she's seen the books, because they sure make it sound like there's money there. Come on, KC, one sec. KC, Godless Engineer, and Katie Polson. Where's this money that you supposedly are saying that's still there? Why don't you guys be skeptics and ask for it? If somebody, it doesn't matter who it is, had this much amount of money on the line, I would even be saying, hey, Reds, man, it's not that I don't doubt you, but I really need to look over these books. He's like my bestie. But you still, when you have this much, you're putting your reputation on the line for what? Because you haven't seen the books, and I know you freaking haven't.
What reputation?
Well, right now they have none. I think KCGE and Katie's reputation are just as bad as Kyle's right now. It's in this complete shitter.
All I can think is, pew pew. Why would Steve do this?
Oh, I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Why would Steve do this after he shoots him back on the chair? I laughed so hard.
I actually have a recording of a halfway done painting. Once I get a new cord, I'll get it finished and posted. Just because
I gotta admit, that is my
basically
favorite.
repainted the meme to actually be a nun laying in the chair and Kyle shooting.
That really actually is my favorite meme. Pete says for $2, non-sequitur, buffering, and then God's Otter to $5. I say it again, I'm an 80% disabled veteran, and the only way to defraud the VA is to fool the VA doctor whose job is to deny your rating. I will go on official here. I have
He's
zero,
right.
Yeah, I have 0 rating, and I've only used the VA once in 2016, and then probably it was like 8 years prior to that. I have not gone to medical or anything related to medical since Non Sequitur Show started. If you have any evidence to the contrary, I will donate $100 to the charity of your choice if you can show me using medical fraudulently in any way whatsoever, especially after, even before would work too, but after Non Sequitur Show started. Either or, doesn't matter. Anytime. You won't. It will
And
never
that's
happen.
that's them kind of harassing you over your veteran status a little, and that's really messed up because
It pisses me off. It pisses me the fuck off. It's
That's
like,
a community
come on,
guideline
guys.
strike
Yeah.
now.
And I have,
That's
by
a
the
community
way,
guideline
I
strike.
have my new
Immediate.
card. I've showed it. I got my brand new VA card. Now, I wouldn't have got that if there was any fraud involved. By the way,
no, very true.
yeah. Stringer News, $50. Thank you, Stringer News. He says, the last 50 I sent to NonSec was to help improve the communications there. Irony. Fair enough.
Hey, Bullionator, I got a question for you.
Can I,
What was
sorry.
what was the
quick-
message that got deleted, Bullionator? Just it might be real quick.
Oh, it was me saying he needs a producer. It was me being a snarky fuck.
So,
But hey, I can be a snarky fuck. I think I deserve it.
So get this. So RJ, the one who deleted it, was like, "It was an accident. It was an accident. Throw me some cut me some slack." And then he says, "It was an accident." And then somebody named Tony Designs followed him up with, "RJ and I were both going for the same comment just below yours." Now I looked over here. Now they're both saying it was an accident, that they got the wrong comment, right? Well, what was Bullionator's comment again? Somebody needs a producer. What was the comment underneath it? Oof. Come on. Wasn't no fucking accident.
I don't
Yeah.
believe any of these guys. Their credibility is zero with me. Did you read Tony's? Tony left a UniRock message. Did you read that one, UniRock, before?
A
stream
super
he did?
chat or a
No,
message?
No. It was he left a comment on
A
your
comment?
videos.
Oh, yeah, I
And
get
I
too
left-
many, man.
I left a comment under that one. Can I
I
read
can
it
go
out?
check. Please do. Yeah.
Uni, can we get Sean in here?
Sure,
Sean
yeah.
Hubbard?
Yep. I'll go ahead and do that
Let
real
me
quick.
find it real
Cool,
quick. 'Cause,
thanks.
and I'll read it. I got a lot of stuff I tweet here too.
What were you gonna say? Fight the flat Earth? Because I think you were about to say something too.
I just wanted to say thank you to Stringer News 1 for sticking up for me in the chat of Non-Sec when everyone was slagging me off just now.
Are they going off?
Stringer's a badass.
Aye,
Right.
Stringer
Love
is
that guy.
an absolute
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that do value efficacy in this community.
But don't they just hide you if you start saying shit in there? Technically,
Yeah.
I still have a wrench in there. Even I haven't
Oh,
said
no,
shit on there at all. I still have a wrench for.
They
Christ's
took
sake.
my wrench away earlier.
Oh, my wrench is gone now. I just said that. He's already going through his fucking creator's
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
He's like, "Get fucking out of here."
Yeah, you know Kyle's watching this. That's the thing. Everyone again, say hello to Kyle. Hi,
Hi, Kyle.
Of
I haven't
course
done
he's
anything
watching
with that
it.
wrench.
Well, I honestly thought it was so funny because I made it a fucking point to stay out of that whole thing, right? Let everybody look. It wasn't my business. It was between Steve and Kyle and Reds and Bullionator and everybody that was intimately involved in it. And Fight the Flat Earth to tell you, I said, hey man, let's stay out of this. Don't get caught up. It doesn't matter who's right and wrong. Just keep your nose out of it because it's not our business. So then when I go back and we have both of our channels are on there as the promoted channels, right? And I go back and I see my channel removed, but his is there. So that means somebody went through there and was like, I'm not going to say it was Kyle. It could be one of the channel moderators he's given or whatever that have control. But somebody on there thought that it was me, that I needed to come off of there. I've never said anything bad about them. I've literally said the one thing: I won't go on the show. I'm not going on there. I'm not supporting the show until all this is done and everybody's taken care of that's supposed to be taken care of. And my channel got removed.
Here, man. I think it was because you streamed with me several times and they have a little thing against me. But I don't know. I could be being paro. I'm pretty paro. Sometimes.
No, you're probably right. He probably just assumes because me and Red are as close as we are that I hold every position that he holds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
that's
dude,
just not
that's
how
not.
it works in this type of community.
It is not. It's
But
everybody's
then
welcome
they're
to have their own
removing-
opinion.
Yeah, they're preemptively removing people that they think could be problematic.
Yeah.
John Newton in my live chat said, I posted a super chat in support of you, but it didn't register. I'm the science guy who has no respect for philosophy, by the way. What the fuck, dude? Thanks, bud. It's okay. I get people that not big philosophy fans, but...
Sheena...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick,
I was going to say Sheena in my chat was saying that the likes
he's
and
going to try to
dislikes
get another.
changed.
He's going to try to stream again.
What?
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
The what changed? Hold on.
The
what
like and
changed?
dislike ratio, the likes went down, she said. But she's typing it again to make sure, but she was asking me, how is it that his likes actually went down? That doesn't make sense. Or
How many does he have right now? How many does he have right
think
now?
He's got
She either said dislikes
335
went
right
down.
now.
Wow.
I don't
they're
know.
live. They're live.
All right, real quick. Di says,
Here we
if
go.
Kyle wanted to screw you over when it's sending you the amount due in full and compromise your benefits, welfare, do this. Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah. But there's nothing to screw over. He could mail me $1 million and it wouldn't affect anything as far as benefits or anything. Nothing.
Yeah, they don't understand how.
I'm on no welfare. I'm on nothing right now. I have.
Oh, wait, is
zero
that
income
dude right there?
from the government?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Sorry. Yeah.
I believe there's only one classification of disabled veteran that has to worry about
Yeah,
how
it's
much
like
money they bring in,
like
and it's
100% rating or something like that.
it's even more
100
than 100. It's even more than
Is it?
100%. It's
Okay.
100% and unemployable is what.
Yeah,
the-
unemployable designation. Yeah.
And I have zero, and I've said it on record. I have 0% disability rating. So
So
definitely doesn't
that would
apply to
mean
me.
that any of those criticisms just go out the window immediately with that.
outright-
Sure.
At this point, I'm going to call them lies because people have been corrected on it.
God, they had 1,400 views in their last stream that
he's-
didn't even have a stream.
He's live now.
Sorry. Yeah.
Uni, why do they have a hate on for you over there?
Because we did several criticisms and streams when all this was going down. I did a video where I was looking in his social blade and I saw that he like 1 minute out of a day he got a 700 boost out of nowhere.
Oh, you're the one that spotted that then.
He's
live
live.
stream
Sean
offline.
did, didn't
Guys, he's live right now.
Sean did as well. Yeah, he's live
He's
right now.
offline.
See if I can
He's
pull it up.
offline.
No, if you
I'm
refresh,
back
it should
right
be
now.
right there. Yeah.
Oh,
Here it
okay.
is.
No, my live I guess stopped. Nope, I've
I-
already seen this.
I don't think he's got
flicking
any
back
audio,
at the
though.
screen. Like he's about to pull it up and it's about to go into that little. He's
you need to go to the new
offline.
one.
Yeah,
It's
he's
going
offline.
off and
That's-
on
yeah.
and off and on.
If
Yeah.
you click live, once it does that, that's the same shit that it plays over.
No,
and
no,
over.
he's live. I'm watching. I mean, you need to go to the
there-
new
No,
there's
he's
a-
live again.
There's a new stream team. There's
He's got a fresh
there's a new one that he set up, but
Can
it's
you put that in the live chat, somebody?
Yeah.
I said you want to watch it, but
he's
I just
he's
wanna-
live right now, but it's buffering.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
The comment section's the same, so I don't even have to do anything. I don't have to do crap.
Right. What I'm saying is, I think that it's the part that it's stopping at is the same fucking 10 seconds. If you refresh it, it plays the same 10 seconds over again. Him looking back at the computer screen, moving the
Oh.
square, looking back,
Yeah.
moving
Yeah,
something
I
else.
think you're right.
He
Yeah,
ain't
it's-
live.
No, you
It's
need to
a-
go to the new stream.
it's-
You're just refreshing the same one.
Oh,
it's
really?
still
I was at the
buffering.
new one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
it's
he's
buffering.
not refreshing the same one because he's going
Yeah,
on
yeah.
to the list of videos. So that's not refreshing the same one.
Yeah,
if he's going on the list, refreshing the list, and then clicking the top one, and there's no other one that says live, that's not refreshing the video, right?
Look,
think
I
it's
just did it
possible-
again.
You
I just
might
did it
need to
again. He's
do-
doing the same thing, looking back, swinging it over, looking back again, swings
What
it over.
you might
look-
want to do, Uni, is
That's
actually
exactly what is happening.
Yeah, no, you're right, team. You're right. Every time it just happens exactly
Here
the
we
same.
go.
Now it says live stream offline.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Do you
went
think
off
that his
again.
internet's just been clogged up with all the bullshit?
No, here's what I'll tell
Yeah,
you what's going on
literally,
right
yeah.
now. Well, I get what you're saying. No, but what's going on is he's basically sending a signal out to YouTube and then not sending enough bits and then ending it, which doesn't make sense if you're connected to YouTube and you could set your bitrate to literally 500 and stream. Your video is going to look like hell, but your audio will at least go through. So that's what he's doing. He's trying to send a signal, then he's ending it. He's trying to send a signal, then he's ending it. So
Okay, now it's up. Nope.
Yeah, he's trying to
Started
come on
up
again.
Yes, that's
there
what's
it goes. He's here. He's in.
Uni, I'm gonna send you Sean's email.
Okay.
And
Oh,
he's gone.
And
Well,
he's gone.
You just got to tell Sean to just add me on Skype through my email and then message me on Skype, and then I can pull him in.
By the way, thank you,
Okay.
Iconclasm. He became a Patreon, so appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
I
it says
do
live
pay
stream
attention.
offline again.
And Peter became a Patreon. Thank you. Again, I really do try to keep in touch with my patrons quite frequently. So
Hey, UniRock, are you on Discord?
Oh yeah.
I'll have to get you on Discord. I'm surprised we haven't bumped into each other yet. I mean, I've seen you around. I just haven't been talking
he's
to
been
you.
like a hidden gem that I didn't even know about till like a couple
Yeah,
months ago, and I just happened to watch one of his shows, and I was like, dude, he's got it going on.
I like
man.
to-
This is
I
cool.
like to
That
create
was-
a YouTube channel, like grow the channel, and then go to a different channel. I just keep doing that over and over again.
Steve, you too. I was just getting to the point with NonSequitur there where I was like, man, I really want to get on there and chat with Steve and people like that. And then all of a sudden this shit happened. I was like, well, maybe I'll just follow Steve wherever he goes then.
Oh, I see it. By the way, it was Remington 2000 had a $2 super chat over there, and I guess they deleted it, and all it said was Steven Reds.
Yeah. Uni, he says he messaged you already.
Okay, we'll do. I'll look.
Yeah, no, it's still reloading that same bit where he's looking back at the screen.
I'm surprised you they didn't just hide you fight. They actually had a back and forth at you.
Oh yeah, no, they did hide me.
But then what? I'm surprised they
don't-
didn't hide Stringer.
I don't know. They banned me from the channel, and then people were bad mouthing me, and then a bunch of people were standing up for me, and the
Oh, I
people that
see.
were
You're
standing up
reading
for me seem to have got deleted.
That
Yeah,
sounds
well,
about right.
Oh,
sounds
man,
about
by
right.
the way,
That's all I was wondering.
Thank you, Mighty Chicken. Mighty Chicken actually bought me a game, Dragon Age Origins, which, by the way, I really have wanted to play because I had Dragon Age before.
It's a good game.
Oh
Yeah,
dude.
no, it's not.
Not bad.
Dragon Age is fucking terrible.
Origins?
Come on.
I had that on my.
Look, how can
a
BioWare
fun
come out with
experience.
Mass Effect? How can BioWare come out with Mass Effect
I
and
like Mass
then
Effect.
release Dragon Age? It was terrible.
True.
I like
True,
Mass
true.
Effect, but I couldn't run Dragon Age on my other computer.
Well,
so.
Mass Effect
It's
was good
because-
at first, and then it sucked at the third one. Yeah, it went down the
No,
second.
I think the second
you gotta play
Mass Effect was
as a
the best.
trilogy. You got to play the whole three as a trilogy,
Yes.
and then just
Yeah,
forget
totally.
that Andromeda happened.
Yeah,
I haven't
exactly.
Played, I haven't played
Right,
Andromeda.
yeah.
Andromeda didn't look that
I-
good to me.
I bought a 4K TV because Andromeda was coming out, and then when the update for the day one update for Andromeda came out, they removed the 4K patch, and I couldn't even play it in 4K.
Aw.
Oh.
I remember. Do you guys remember the game? It was on Xbox 360. It was that like Dead Rising or whatever. You were stuck in the mall, but they
Yeah.
made it for high definition. But if you didn't, that was back when not everybody had a HD TV. So I remember I put the game in. I went and loaded it up. You couldn't even read the text on the screen to the point where there's entire web pages devoted to being able to print out the actual text, like the phone says this and then the phone says that, so you could actually play the game with a low def TV.
Point of privilege. Butt Slaughter. Butt Slaughter. What a name. He says, Steve McCray and Chess Vic, I was promised a Portal 2 co-op run, and I have the evidence. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I will co-op anyone with Portal 2. I have
The-
100% in that game so many times.
I
The
should
reason-
totally do that with people.
We will do that
Oh,
sometime
God.
in the next week or so. I did
No,
finish
we
Portal
won't.
2. Why?
We will not do it in the next week or so. I'm still having video.
Fight. I will
I was
totally
talking
do
about
that.
Fight the Flat Earth, but whatever. Now, okay, so when you
Oh,
fix your computer,
So,
when you
I
fix your
don't want to
computer,
play anyway.
the new stream has now turned
Chess,
to
go play
a
chess.
streamed video, so
Okay.
he's stopped trying to stream now.
want to play with you anyways.
Well, I left a message right at the end before he canceled it all out. I said, thanks, guys, for the good times while they lasted. Why was FTFE banned, but I am not? Kind of feeling left out.
Well,
Hashtag no wrench, no problem.
can we at least do this since we have 625 people watching? This is the last time that I'm going to be doing anything with an NSS stream over there. I think I just why
Me
bother?
too, yeah.
I'm not going to be watching it. If I do, it's going to be after the fact. I'm never going to. I don't want to watch things live. If it's even worth having any comments on. But other than that, I think the best thing people can do is just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
What do you
Because
think
if-
the
This
odds
would be
are
our-
that as soon as this goes offline, he goes live?
Caitlin said that you were that Fight the Flat Earth was banned because he wouldn't stop unbanning people I banned, and then
How
wasn't
did
asked.
she know it was you?
She banned someone for saying something that wasn't nasty, so I just unbanned them.
Yeah, you didn't kiss her ass.
Well, if
man.
Caitlin is
Still a bot, I didn't even think about that. I can totally do that. Hey, Fight, want me to unban you?
Yes, do it.
Well,
Please
she
do
has
it.
admin.
If
on.
she's
well,
answering,
she has
maybe
admin.
Hey,
they're-
Casey.
I gotta find this.
Hey,
This might be
Casey
the end of my
answered
wrench.
me.
But...
Casey answered. She said that you were banned because you were unbanning people that were banned by the moderators.
Oh, I can't. It's
Well,
too
I was a
far back.
moderator,
I can't
so
find.
don't I
you.
get a say as to who should be and shouldn't be banned? Because the person she banned wasn't being horrible in any way.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter to her.
You're too far back. It's too sad. I can't get to it.
She has
I'm
no
just-
skill set to be a mod. Trust me, none. This is one of the reasons why Bullinator and I
She
had to actually
hates you,
discuss
bro.
should we remove her mod control. She was incompetent as a mod. Bull, you still in here? Do you remember that discussion we had? Is Bull still in here? I don't know if he's in the
Yeah,
phone
Bull's
call.
in here.
Bull, he's muted though.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was muted.
Do you remember that phone? Not phone call. Do you remember that call? That little message that you and I were having back and forth, going, "What the hell is Casey doing again? Why is she timing people out? Why is she hiding people? What the hell is going on? She's fucking up her show." And we discussed removing her wrench. Do you remember that?
Uni, I just
Maybe he doesn't remember that.
Yes, we
Oh, you
did.
do remember it, okay.
Yes.
I just sent you Sean's info
John
on
New-
Skype.
John says, "Love you, Steve. Science good, philosophy bad."
Oh, it's Mystic Dragon. Okay, sorry. His name's Mystic Dragon. I didn't know it was him.
Have you played Undertale? No, I have not.
Oh my goodness. You haven't
now
played
he's going to
Undertale?
Discord.
No, that's
My
not
son won't shut up about Undertale.
He's going
Oh,
to
it's
use
so
his
good.
Discord.
All right, does anybody
I'm not
here play
kidding.
Overwatch?
No,
I need someone to
I
play.
I can't
I
get.
dabble.
I won't be able to get into Overwatch.
Okay, well,
We need to stream some games, man.
What do you
That's
think
we
of
need to
the Rolock update?
Oh, I haven't played it recently. I
Well-
played it when it first came out for a while, but
Well, they've made it now that when you go and search for match, you have to choose what class you want. So each match will have 2-2-2 in the team.
oh,
So you're
come on.
guaranteed 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 attacks.
Is that bad or good? What do you think?
I think that's going to be amazing because I'm so fucking fed up. I'm a tank main, and I'm so
Okay.
fed up of joining a game and just having 5 fucking DPSs running around while I'm trying to
True.
defend them.
True. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can see that.
Total
I always
War, I
wondered.
did check out somebody, Alex. There's like $100 game for like Total War. It looked like a whole bunch. Like Alien had Total War Alien, I think. I like. By
War's
the way, I
good.
like Divinity 2. I'm really having fun with that. Although I'm finding out that each battle takes me like 4 hours.
Well, I've
have
just-
you
F5,
played
F8, F5, F8.
Well,
Oh,
hello.
somebody's asking if Steve is running, or sorry, if Kyle's running scared to Discord.
I wouldn't even know
He
what
is.
that
He said, "I'm
means.
going to Discord. Follow me."
What does that even?
That's what he just said.
What's the,
Oh.
Wait, he did?
yeah.
I was,
Yeah.
I
Yes,
was
he
What does that even
did.
mean?
He
to go to
actually.
Discord.
I've been
Look,
banned.
he's-
I've been banned from the
It's a
Discord.
chat room. It's a
I
chat
don't-
room you can go to and talk.
No, I know
Talk
what
in.
Discord is, but I mean, why would he? He's not going to stream then?
Well, I guess he's not going to stream, but he'll have
He's
a
gonna-
conversation with the people
Yeah.
there because he's a
Oh.
giant puss.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
booted me from that too.
Can't get in there. My
Hold
name is
on,
Brady.
hold on. I've got an inside person.
Can I
might
make
be
a
able
point?
to find out if he's actually there.
Well,
Though, in order to have enough bandwidth to be able to talk in a Discord chat, you should have enough to be able to
Yes.
at least stream a little bit. You know, like with
Yeah.
low
Yeah, all
bandwidth.
you
would
gotta do is
think.
go to 480p. You should be able to stream.
I can see
He
he
does.
does. hymns and
He's
hangouts. Non-sequitur is in there.
I think he didn't want to stream.
incompetent with
No.
with vMix. That's what it is. He has no clue how to use it.
Shocker.
I honestly think he didn't want to stream, and this was kind of I'm going to pretend I'm trying to stream so people think I tried.
Sounds like
I mean,
that's
I
quite
hope-
possible.
I hope for his sake that he was being serious about shopping at Goodwill, because that looks like where he's going to fucking be. Or he's going to
Dude.
need to get him a job to support his lifestyle, because this ain't going to work for him for sure.
Kyle, repeat after me. Do you want fries with that?
I got a flat earther in my chat. He
Wow.
said he called us all stupid globe heads.
Get him in
Dude,
there.
you realize all of our heads are shaped like globes, bro. Your head is too. Like they're all a circle. Sorry.
Hello,
Does anybody
everybody.
remember? Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Does anybody
up?
remember what Kyle's name was in the Discord?
Gnome?
It's like
No.
um
Oh wait, hold on. I can find out. Never mind. Hold on. I'm just being stupid.
It was
I
the
have-
non sequitur show, is what it was.
Yeah, but he's at one of the top nuns is non-sequitur. Would that not be him?
That would be
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
I
that's
have
him.
no idea. I barely.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
him.
I can't even
That's right.
tell you the last time I was on that Discord. If ever. I don't even.
I think you've
Do
been
you
there
use
like
Discord?
twice, Steve.
maybe
You
twice.
mentioned-
That sounds about right.
Yeah, two
Well-
or three
Yeah,
times.
he's
I
in
can
the
think
Hymns
of.
and Hangouts chat.
If you want to deal with the techie aspect of Kyle's ineptitude tonight, first he gets on his computer. He's actually interacting with chat a little bit, saying how late he's going to be and how his router, he can't connect to it anymore. But he's doing this while he's typing on the internet, going through his router. Then he says he's going to stream from his iPad, which requires said router to even connect.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So,
What the hell?
he has so he has intermittent streaming on his iPad, which is going through his router. But you see him when he's actually on the stream, going through his standard camera with his computer. Now he's going to Discord to hold a stream on Discord, but his router still doesn't work.
I don't.
How is he connecting to the internet?
Wait, he's gonna stream?
Well, he's gonna have their little
Powwow.
Discord conversation, but he's still on the internet
You
on
see-
a router that supposedly doesn't work.
They're
I
like,
mean, is he trying to use some kind of hotspot off of his mobile, maybe?
Even if he was, if his phone is able to run. Okay, so let's break this down a little bit, because not only can you usually do some kind of stream or do some kind of even if you can call into a stream. So all he would have to do is have, like KC or GE give them the stream key, since she's running the channel anyway.
Well,
And-
I'm gonna stop you
and
there,
then-
because if you watch the
Yeah.
little intermittent streams where he was out doing, he was looking back at his monitor to check on what was going on with the stream. So he was connected with his computer, not
Yeah.
through a Wi-Fi
well, I'm a
device to a
stream
router.
expert, so
Right,
I can
yeah.
work this out. You don't need that much bandwidth to stream. Most of your bandwidth is all video. So you like a lot of times I'll go in my kitchen where I have no signal when I stream on Periscope, and I'll lay my phone down so that there's no video going out because it'll just lock up, and I just talk and people hear me. So in the
Hey.
very least, he could have just connected and talked.
You know what I've just realised? He's removed all the fancy tiling from the wall behind him.
So it doesn't look like he's in a bathroom anymore.
No, looks like he's in a basement somewhere.
Hey, Dan Pratt.
Is he gonna sand off some of the paint so he has some exposed drywall like Daniel Pratt?
Okay,
Get a
Let
water
me
heater
ask
behind
a
him.
question. So,
42.
do you think that like everybody hates Kyle, or do you think that everybody's just mad at him about this one
I'm
thing?
ambivalent. I think that what he did was reprehensible. I think what he did to me, to Bull, and the fans is unforgivable. I think that his a shred of honor whatsoever, he should come out with full transparency, open up all the financial records, pay people what they're due, and then leave the internet forever.
Well,
Yeah.
my view on
Anyone else?
Kyle was was not a slow transition, but it was a transitional attitude. At first, it was shock. I wanted to get the facts. I got some facts, and my opinion of Kyle started to degrade a bit, but I still wanted to give him benefit of the doubt. And then he held his first live stream as to try to cover for it, and his facts didn't match up with any of the other facts. So I knew he was blowing a bunch of smoke, so I lost respect for him at that point. At this point, after what he did yesterday, I absolutely despise the man.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it went down for me. Originally, I didn't really know much about the situation, and I was giving everybody their fair shake. But then the more, once I heard about Red driving over to pick up Boo, and at no point did he volunteer any assistance at all to anybody.
Yeah.
Just a heads up, I just put a link in the chat that is a screenshot of the Discord, and you can see Kyle's in there. He's non-sequitur.
I think at this point, and anyone that is still standing behind Kyle and saying, "Oh no, he's not a bad person," either is completely stupid or doesn't have all the facts.
Or both.
Well,
Or is trolling.
Yeah,
I
Just has like the biggest hate.
Well, that's standing by him though.
Well, I haven't seen G in the chat, so unless he's got me blocked where I can't see him at all. But I haven't seen Gallows Engineer in the chat, so I can't speak any towards him. I actually don't like him anymore because of the fact that he stood behind Kyle after knowing the facts, and he's had to stick with his wife. But Casey's behavior tonight, she made the absolute declaration that anybody who removed Bullinator would lose their wrench. RJ did. He still has a wrench. Casey, you are a liar.
Which I said would happen. Did I not even say, oh, some mod will do it, some trigger-happy mod will do it, and look what happened. She backed right out of that.
And RJ is fucking trigger happy. I don't know what fuck. Like he's like a completely different person than the RJ that was there when I was around.
He used to have semi-normal.
Yeah. Steve, what's happened to your mic?
I don't know. Same thing. Really?
It sounds like you're inside
went wonk.
a can or something.
Sounds like you ate it.
That's what I was thinking.
Is that better?
That's
Yeah.
better,
Wait.
yeah.
Well, they told me to turn it up, so maybe I turned it up a little bit too high. Sorry.
Yeah, you way overpeaked it.
Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, the RJ used to at least be like semi-normal, but yeah, anybody who's I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it right out. Anybody who stands by Kyle in any of this at this point, I find straight up to be unethical. Right up. I mean, just that's it. I'm not gonna say anything too derogatory about them.
I agree.
But I will say you are unethical. Anybody who stands up for them, and even his closest friends, the people that I adore, I at least say that they have ethical considerations they need to revalue, because a lot of them I do know aren't. There's two people I know specifically that aren't really behind him per se, but have been trying to stay out of it, that are not unethical people. But if they decide to jump back in and defend him, then yes, I think they really need to question their values.
Hey, Steve, can I ask you a
think I know who
question?
you're talking about too.
I know you do.
There's the same sentiment coming from the other side. Where's the disconnect?
That everybody, here's the disconnect. Everybody that's asked me, that has been in my streams, that have been in my calls, they've seen the facts. They've seen the data. Not a single person on that side has seen anything from Kyle. Not one. Even Jimmy has said, I have not seen the books. I have no idea if the money's there. I know KC has not. I know GE has not. I know Katie has not. Not one of them. But on my end, I've done nothing but been 100% transparent, and I've showed them private communications that I don't make public like Kyle does. That vindicates everything that I freaking have said. And if you don't believe me, ask them. That's the difference. I have the actual evidence. I have a case. I have an 11-page civil lawsuit. That speaks for itself.
Now, just to be fair, Steve, you haven't shown me much of anything, but you've shown me enough where I can actually, but I can actually say that from what I have seen, you've got evidence to back you. Kyle has presented zero, and everybody's taking him at his word.
And the only reason you haven't is just you're not around that much. But I mean, anything you ask me, I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
The other separation that's going on here is you've got one side willing to have a conversation and willing to talk to the other side and willing to have with basically anybody who would be actually willing to talk to them, and then you've got a whole other side that is just removed, deleted. Because
I have the right. I'm in the right, and I know I'm in the right, and I have the evidence to back it.
Well, you tried to arrange time for Kyle to kind of bring the books and meet you and everything, right? And didn't he say,
he lied about it. He said, I'll bring the books.
I'll come to that meeting with the books.
Yes.
And then he said something like, I didn't realize that my lawyer wouldn't be able to give me the books on time or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was complete bullshit.
He also wasn't forthcoming with that it was going to take more time. He waited and forced them to come back to him to say, hey, what the hell's going on?
Serious question. Has anybody ever gone into a legal suit where they gave their lawyer any kind of paperwork where the lawyer didn't immediately copy it and then hand it back to you?
I've only ever had one case, and that happened.
Well, I'm doing it over the internet, but I had to get stuff notarized.
But over the internet, you either mailed it to him or you scanned it. and then you just email it to him.
I had to go. I
But-
actually, I have
but
the,
you
I have a
still
receipt.
have
I had
your
to go down.
originals.
Yeah, I have the originals. I had to go get something. I had to get the what's called the letter of retention. I had to get that notarized, and then I actually got to go down to the post office, the postal annex, and then I had a fax, scan to him. So,
Yeah,
I
any
have
dealings,
receipts for all
any
that.
dealings you have with a lawyer, if you bring original copies, they will photocopy them and then hand you back the originals.
Oh, yeah,
they
don't
do
keep
not
that- yeah,
retain them.
Yeah, they don't keep the originals. Right.
So right off of that alone, for him to say that the lawyer hasn't given my paperwork back yet, he's a liar.
Yeah, and that
More to
he won't authorize me to show it. Bullshit. Bullshit.
More
Bullshit.
to-
That lawyer,
All right.
I will tell you right now, is committing a crime, in my opinion, and I'm not going to go.
There
into
is no
reasons.
lawyer.
No,
But
there
that
is no
lawyer-
right. Okay,
You have.
Let's
let's have a vote.
There's no-
In both the chats, if Kyle has a lawyer, type 1. If he doesn't have a lawyer, type gnome.
There are very specific laws for financials when you have business dealings, and for a lawyer to say you cannot show somebody the books, they've, in my opinion, have committed a problem of criminal or civil proportions. But we are investigating a lot of different angles on this. Trust me.
And there's the gnomes.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah,
why doesn't his fault? If you guys ask me who my lawyer name is, and I trust you, you'll have it. I know a lot of people.
I don't want to know it because,
But-
again,
But you trust Reds, right?
yeah,
Reds has it. Reds has my tax
I
return.
have it too. I do
Bullinator
too.
has it. I trust them
have it, too.
explicitly. How many people do you think I trust with my tax return, for God's sake, right? But Bullinator has a copy of it, right? Because I explicitly trust them. Now, don't you think that one person, Kyle, would have said, this is my lawyer information? But you know what? Nobody has said that. Nobody said, yeah, I know who Kyle's lawyer is. One person did, but that was ages ago, and I don't think they actually did. But how come he doesn't tell GE? How come he doesn't tell KC? Have they asked? Probably not.
well, no, they want to leech off the views, so they're not going to say a word.
Right. He's
But
removed all those streams that he's just attempted to do as well.
The irony of it
Dr.
is
Drywall,
he's the leech.
He says he'll donate $100 if anyone can show where Kyle admitted a 50-50 split on Non-Sequitur. He did so on my Death of the Non-Sequitur stream when Reds
Yeah,
asked him
you
very
can literally-
specifically that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says it 3 times. He admits it. That he's recorded admitting it.
Yeah, and I have
50-50.
private communications talking about 50% partnership. I have all this stuff.
You I want to say something else, right, about Kyle. I've kind of just thought about it, but not only did he kind of use me to like stand in for Steve and stuff and lie to me about it, but Bull, how many times did I come to you 3 or 4 hours before a show's supposed to start, going, "Oh, I've got a flat earther that Kyle asked me to get."
Yeah.
Like Kyle didn't actually sort out any streams for Flatly Night Fights. It was me. And I'm not being hyperbole here, but I would say 2/3 of the Flatly Night Fights I arranged.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe that. Yeah, I definitely believe that.
It's
I
one
got
thing
somebody-
to delegate work, but that's bullshit.
I've got somebody inside the chat listening to Kyle right now.
No, how's
Like,
this connection?
talk in Discord.
How's this connection
No,
sound?
how's his connection? They say. They'll type it in my chat here in a minute. I'll tell you.
I bet it's 100% fine.
Yeah, shocking. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
I
think what
brought that
could-
up.
I could give to yeah, like I said, I won't show anybody else's communication, but I don't really have a problem showing what I've typed. It's my communication.
There it is.
I mean, I was kind of the opinion that Steve should get the channel back and everything, but at this point, I just want NonSec off the internet.
I don't blame you.
So, Kyle, I'm calling you a liar for your whole stream fiasco tonight. Router issues. Said you're going to connect with your iPad. You were still connected with your computer. You're perfectly fine on Discord, no issues. So yeah,
So do you agree with me,
calling
Sean?
BS.
Do you agree with me that he just faked the trying to stream thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
I agree too.
Why? I honestly, please talk me through the thinking of that.
Because he cannot deal with live rebuttals to the things that he's claiming. He did the same thing when Casey told him that Red was going to stream
Yep.
live at the same time as
Sure
him. When
did.
Red
That's
actually
true.
had it scheduled.
Good
When Red
point.
had it scheduled for an hour after his show, or an hour after his start time, because he only holds 1 hour streams. So Red was planning on starting his stream as soon as NonSec ended. KC told him that it was going to be on at the same time. He canceled the stream for a
That's
day.
a very good point, and he used some really just obscenely stupid reason. Well, I was going to wait for Reds to do his stream, which is rebuttal to what he
bollocks
was
were
going to
you.
stream. Does he think
Right,
people are
so-
that
I'm
stupid?
sorry, but Red's stream was fucking titled the real whatever it was. Like,
There's a let's really set the record
yeah,
straight.
Yeah.
Right.
it was literally set up as a response to what Kyle was going to do. There is no way in hell that Kyle could have looked at that and gone, "Oh, well, I'll make sure I do it after," because he's just lying about everything, and he's getting lost in all the lies that he's saying.
But
he
the
can't
point-
keep the lies straight.
The point is he did the exact same thing tonight because Steve didn't end his stream. He pushed it back, figuring Steve would get bored waiting for him and end his stream. He would go live, everything be
Yeah.
fine and hunky dory.
Yep.
Steve stayed live. He couldn't go live at that point.
I want
So do you think he would have gone live if Steve wasn't?
Yes.
100% sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because you're right. He did
Yeah,
the
there's
same
an
thing with the
easy
other
way
thing.
too. He could just set his bit rate really low and then turn on Streamlabs for 20 seconds, turn it off. Turn on Streamlabs, and it would buffer like that if you do that. And anyone that runs OBS knows that
we
after a
tried-
while.
Yeah.
He was trying to run a 1080i for the longest time, and I kept explaining to him, you don't need 1080i for what we're doing. Do 720p because it wasn't working. And all we had was problems after problems after problems, if you guys remember back in that day. And I kept telling him, you're streaming too high, even though it was on Bull's computer. But it's like he wants to have the best, but at the same time, he doesn't want to sacrifice. It's like, dude, if the only way you're going to stream at 480 right now, you should go ahead and do it. But anyways,
You mean the guy who didn't want to wear headphones because it would
Right.
ruin his hair?
True
Didn't want
story.
to.
True story. We
Yeah.
had echo for the longest time. He didn't want to get rid of the echo by putting on headphones because it would mess up his hair. We're
And it
talking
was
about vanity.
always Kyle that the echo was
Yes.
coming from.
When
Always.
we're
Can I make a
see
I
that.
got blamed for that.
Well, I
echo.
want to explain this real quick because when I say there was ego issues going back a very long time, I am not being hyperbolic. This has been a growing problem. This has been exacerbated, and by them stroking his ego when he went to Faithist Forum and going to Atheist Community of Austin and all that stuff, it triggered it. It just went exponential. That already ego that he had, because I mean, we're not lying. He literally would not put on earbuds because he was afraid it might mess his hair up, even though it created echo. Dave McGinnis remembers this vividly because I kept
Oh my
bitching to Dave
God.
about it. Dave, why won't he wear headphones?
Can I make a public apology?
Yeah.
Okay. There, like about a year ago, Jeranism, of all people, came down hard on Kyle and you, right, Steve?
Yeah.
He came up with new names for you guys. What was yours?
McCreep.
And what was Kyle's?
Or was it Steve McCreep? Lyle. Was it Lyle?
Oh, no way.
Lyle something.
Well, I'm going to make a public apology to Jeranism because I defended Kyle for the Lyle name. I
You just broke
apologize.
the internet.
Well, here's the thing on that. I do have a little inside information. Real quick, let me get the super chat out of the way. Thievin discount garden gnome, $2. 95% doesn't seem to count for much.
Just
eh?
broke the internet.
I will say this on that whole Jeranism thing. Kyle, his sarcasm does not always come across. So I do think he was being sarcastic, but at the same time,
I agree.
I don't think he cared one way or another.
I'm just apologizing for the name
Oh,
calling.
the name. I gotcha. Can I show you guys? This is. I've been resident to kind of to do this a little bit, but this is my own messages, so I'm not showing anybody else's private communications. But can you?
You should dump him by now, Steve. You should, if they're Kyle's, you should just dump
No,
them
I
out
can't. I'm
there,
not going
man.
to show. I'm not going to do that because I'll show some direct precedent. But I will show
Ah,
what I
just my
wrote.
opinion.
This was back in 2017, December 29th, and I'm showing it on my screen. So if people want to look on my computer real quick when it comes up on the live chat, it says very clearly, let's promise if we ever have creative differences, we work them out. That didn't really happen. I want to go in this with a 50-50 partner, even though you're doing so much work on it because he was doing a lot of initial stuff. I think you feel the same way, so it goes without saying. And I said, my God, it sounds like we're getting married. Shit. It was very clear that we were doing a 50% partnership, Dr. Drywall. So I'll take my fucking $100, you piece of shit.
Wasn't there a?
You know what? No, better yet. Hang on. Dr. Drywall, take that $100 and put it towards charity for the veterans. If you want to man up, do that then, because there's your goddamn evidence that was 50% that we agreed upon. That the whole thing was.
No,
50%.
yeah.
I
could
could
pull the clip
block
right
Dr.
now.
Drywall. I could fucking hide him.
Do it. Do it.
Tell
be
him
so
tell
good.
him to donate that $100 to any kind of veterans charity or
Tell him
something like that.
tweet the proof tomorrow. Tweet the proof that you donated that, bro, because he challenged you. So
How much do you think there's? I know there's probably a handful of people that are still, sneaky in that Discord. Do you think any of them are ahead of the game and are actually recording it?
Oof.
I'm not. I know some of the names in there. I'm not. I'm gonna take the fifth on that. But Henry says.
It was a rhetorical question.
Henry says, "Love you all, this community, Steve. Fight the Flat Earth, Uni 2, Reds, TS, and especially Team Skeptic, and especially Cheshire, and the voice Sean. That is great as the Greater Sapient. Sean, that is as great as the Greater Sapient. There you go.
If everybody compares my voice to Greater Sapien, some people say it's better. I say that Greater Sapien's got a better voice than me.
Voice. Yeah, he's got a good.
He's got a great voice.
He really does.
I thought everybody loved Beaver, but here I am left out. So,
Yes.
Yes,
you are.
Poor Beaver.
I think he should do more with podcasting stuff.
Yeah, I've missed Greater Sapien lately. His lack of videos has upset me.
Well, to be fair, Greater Sapien is a very intelligent guy, and he's actually reached that point of burnout on just going over the same arguments over and over again. I totally understand it.
Yeah, when you start just being able to link.
Teasing.
When you start being able to link previous videos or make basically a soundboard to respond to this shit.
That's all you got to do nowadays. Colossus says, yeah, well, I'd say Greater Sapien is greater than Sean in the epic voice category, but Sean's still a close second. Fair enough. Urato is your
I'll
muse. I love Urato as your muse. She's amazing. She says, it was like a marriage, and now we are the children watching their parents divorce. Just kidding. Love you, Stephen Bull. Thank you. No, I mean... this was not more of a. This was. I don't even call it a divorce. It was basically one person saying, "Hey, I'm taking everything," and just kicking the other person out of the house.
I mean, that's how my parents' divorce kind of went.
Fair enough. So in Canada.
I mean, kind of actually, almost twice went that way.
I gotta ask Chesh, what's in the cup? I'm just curious.
Hot water.
Oh, so vodka.
So when you talk,
Listen.
when you guys talk to Reds next, ask him, and I'll ask Glenn, and Bull, I'll ask you. When do you think we should release the actual meeting that we had?
Now.
You weren't in the meeting.
Now.
You can't.
Which
90 arcades in the background.
What do you think, Bull? I mean, I want to get Red's opinion on it too. I don't know why we've been saving it. There's really no reason to. I mean, especially with Katie saying all the lies that she said, all the bullshit she said. Katie was wrong in everything she said. There was no lawyers in that, which you'll see. There was no terms. There was no payments. There was nothing like that. So somebody, either the two things happen. Katie is just delusional. She's making shit up, which I think is possible, but I think it's far more probable. In addition to that somebody had told her misinformation. And I'm not going to say who it was, but you can maybe kind of guess. But
Kyle.
I didn't say that.
Sorry,
that wasn't my voice.
Did I say that out loud? My bad.
S-Winger, $2. I drink non-sex sorrows away with Urban Chestnut.
We'll see who was in the meeting, so that way I can actually
I was
get
Reds, myself, Glenn.
Glenn is who?
Ruhif.
I think.
Oh, Ruhif? Okay, continue.
I think that it's reasonable to release it, given that Kyle has been releasing private messages.
Oh yeah, no, he said we could release it. No, he said he fully expected to be recorded and played sometime. That's not the issue, right? we had his full permission to
We have his permission to do it.
Yeah,
yes,
that was
basically.
But I mean, I don't know if I should put it on my channel, if I should put have Reds do it. Or both of us, or we make it into a longer video to explain.
Here's an idea.
What would happen if I
Release
released it on my channel?
Release it with commentary. In other words, do a live stream covering it.
Fuck it, I'll release it on my channel.
No,
Just post it on everyone's channel.
Well, we all have different recordings of it. That's the funniest thing. We doesn't have Bull recorded it, I recorded it, Reds recorded it. We can always put our own recording on it with our own commentary. That's not a big deal. But
Get everybody into a room like this. Do a Let's Riff. But then let everybody post it on their own, mirror it on their own channels.
Well, actually, here's a better idea, Steve. Who's better at editing, you or Red?
Red is pretty good for like rocket shots, obviously. But I mean, I've gotten better at my editing. But
well, it would just be really interesting to see that meeting, and then the things that Kyle has said that contradict what was said in the meeting, like immediately after he had said it in the meeting?
Oh.
Juxtaposition, you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, Steve, can you read that super chat you just got?
God's Auditor, $5. A storm won't affect your internet unless you're on satellite internet or is ripping out the cables. Yeah, I've heard him use that excuse before. Don't get me wrong.
That's what I had said. My cables are underground.
Yeah. It's like how many? It's like oh, I don't have signal. Come on, who has a cell phone nowadays? I watched a movie the other day. Oh, I'm not getting signal. I'm like, please. Anywhere you go now, you get signal.
Hold on, Steve. There are 2 Canadians in here that can drive 50 feet off the main path and don't get signal.
Well, we're talking about Americans,
We don't count.
not these third world countries like Canada.
Right? Oh, we legitimately have third world.
Wait,
internet.
I thought Canada was just a little village in America.
Yeah, no,
I get
they're just on the north end of America. I think they got Honeycrow running water now and indoor plumbing. I think.
Hey,
And
if I
2 area
stay on
codes.
the road, I get LTE all the way there. But if I go 50 feet off the road, I'm fucked.
So does Dr. Drywall he's going to donate that $100? Is he going to do it? No, probably not. Right.
Receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Sean, that's a really good idea.
And by
That's
the way,
a really good idea.
Kyle did agree that the perpetuity agreement. Now, whether that word was spoken or not, I don't even remember. But it doesn't matter. Partnerships, unless dissolved in a business enterprise, is in perpetuity. These people are freaking idiots.
I want to get in perpetuity tattooed on me somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have enough Viagra, you can have it tattooed on on your junk.
Well, you
If
know,
you do
we can get
perpetuity-
some.
If you do perpetuity across your ass, you can split it in half.
Yeah,
50-50.
we could totally, and
50-50.
we can use that for your calendar photo.
Yeah.
Uni's bored. He's going to Minecraft. Or, yeah, Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm thinking of firing up
gotta-
Minecraft again.
I gotta let my I gotta open up our world, or my girlfriend will get mad at me for not opening it up.
Is this your
Why, does
little,
it have to be
is this your
opened
little
every
internet
so
world?
often, or what?
Yeah, it's our shared little like thing. We've been recording it to put out videos on our other channels and stuff, building
Yeah.
a little house and stuff.
Didn't mean to
Just
call you
a
out,
house
Uni.
by the lake.
I just
Oh,
thought it
you're
was
good,
funny.
You know, a place to chop your wood and stuff. Just so romantic.
Hey, Peter.
Yep.
Kiefer
What?
said I was in Canada once, had to order pizza with a carrier pigeon.
Okay, Uni, I got a question for you. Since
Yeah.
Since you're playing Minecraft, how many punches does it take to actually get diamond?
You can't.
I have no idea, man. I usually use an iron pickaxe myself.
I want to see you try at some point. Punch
It
punch
doesn't-
a diamond into your inventory.
You can't because it doesn't give you the diamond.
Oh, it was a trick question. Trying to get me there. So like,
Trash.
okay. Let me let's
Sean.
let's think about. Let me just ask something real quick though. So like after tonight, you know, I would assume there'll be a stream tomorrow from
I'm
Kyle.
gonna ignore it.
Of course. Yeah, me too, because it was just like kind of a waste of a night in a way. Not really, because we all got to talk and hang out and had a great stream, but it was a waste of waiting for him, you know. So my point is, this ends it, right? I mean, this ends it for most people's interest will probably wane off because of if you're willing to do these type of shenanigans, get the community waiting, then let the community down like this. I mean, didn't we? He did that yesterday too, didn't he? Okay,
We're
so this
not
is like
part
second
of
day in a
his
row.
community. We don't count.
Yeah,
No.
he's definitely not
Really?
part of my community. That's for damn sure.
Well,
Oh,
I don't see
I
this
just meant
as
the
a
greater community.
I don't see this as a loss for the Steve side of it because
No,
Steve,
I don't.
Steve kept his word. He was live.
Yeah. I just mean, you know, from the side of people that want a resolution, they're sitting there like,
Oh,
well,
they won't get a resolution
gotta wait more.
anyways. The only resolution
but-
is going to be until after he's obligated by the court system to show the records.
Yeah, this is going to be an ongoing thing until this is resolved in a court. So this is just entertainment until we actually get the final verdict.
It would be nice if we can get it before the end of the year.
I can't put myself in his shoes though. Like if I was in Kyle's shoes by now, I would be panicking so hard. Like because he acts like he's oblivious to the fact that everybody's like knows what's up, and he still thinks that restarting it is an option, and the hate will go away to some extent. So like, how do you put yourself in his shoes? And because by this point, I would have woken up and at least apologized or done, like leveled with people by now. Like, how do you go this far? It's crazy.
I'm going to disagree with you, Uni, on that. He knows exactly what kind of position he's in.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to put on a good face, which is why he didn't go live while Steve was live, because he couldn't keep his composure at that point because people in chat would be saying what Steve was saying to respond to Kyle. But yesterday is proof that he knows exactly what he's doing and what kind of position he's in. He spent 2 hours before he was supposed to go live mass deleting comments all over his channel.
Yeah.
He was doing more today, was he?
I don't know about today. I actually didn't look. But yesterday said it all. He deleted like 900 comments yesterday. While Reds was actually showing him deleting them live. He knows what he's doing. He knows that the position he's in is just totally untenable. But he can't try to save face while somebody else is live talking about him, debunking him trying to save face.
Yeah, have you noticed that? He's not good under that kind of pressure at all.
Well, that's why I think he is panicking a little bit, just because, like we were
He
talking
needs
about
to
earlier,
panic. If he had a single brain cell left, he needs to panic.
But also that's why he made this half-assed attempt to pretend to stream, because he's panicking, because what we were saying earlier is that he can't handle live rebuttals, but also the situation that
his story's unraveling, and people are starting to notice this, because even if he had the money now, if, for example, if somebody bailed him out and gave him the money to pay me, that's going to show a financial record. We'll be able to see that. If he actually got a lawyer now, we'll be able to determine that, because the lawyer's not going to lie and say he was when he was hired. So I mean, his whole story is falling apart, and I dare any of the followers over there to ask him these types of questions. I don't hear them doing it, and I'm sure he'll give some song and bullshit dance. Oh, well, I don't want to give that information out. I understand there's certain times not to give information out, but on this particular case, when somebody's standing up for you and trying to give you every benefit of the doubt, well, you won't even tell them the name of your lawyer? Really? That's stupid.
I don't think he obviously doesn't have one, but
that's actually, somebody made a really good point in the chat. They said it's that video seemed like it was possibly pre-recorded, which is kind of what it seemed like when he dipped out on Reds. Remember?
Well, you know why it was pre-recorded? Because the date was different.
Well, yeah, for the Reds one, but they're saying that maybe this live stream.
Wait.
Also,
well, it was the fact that it kept repeating the same thing over and over.
Well, no.
Can that happen on a live stream? I
yes,
don't know.
yes, it absolutely can.
Wait.
When you're actually
repeating over and over,
it will repeat up to like the last 5 minutes. It's whatever YouTube last had buffered.
It was the buffer that had built up at YouTube.
Right.
And when you refreshed, it didn't have any new thing to present, so it just played it from the beginning again.
Gotcha.
It just keeps doing that.
Because it's waiting for the next package to come through on the live stream.
It's waiting for the live stream to start up again.
But do you think that was live, or do you think it was that he?
The first showing was live. Everything that was looped after that was just the YouTube buffer being full and waiting for more stream.
And all that is YouTube waiting for more data from Kyle, which means he's not sending enough for it to actually stream.
Yeah, he's probably low on his bit rate or something for that resolution for the system. One Nerds VS $2. I will need the court date so I can watch it. Well, it won't be live. And by the way, I can't imagine this ever going to court. There would be no reason it actually has to even go to trial because it's so open and shut. This is going to be a summary judgment, I think, at this point, eventually.
Tell you what, if this goes to court, that's where we're having NunCon.
Yeah. Done.
I will be,
He did delete more today. I can confirm it too. Because I was in there today looking at how many there was, and at one point I thought, like, I refreshed it and I was like, I thought there was more than that, but then I watched it climb from 520 something into the 30s, and now if you go to it, it's in the 20s again. So I mean, it was probably, who knows how high it got later in the day, and he's purged it back again a bit.
I'm starting up Discord now.
I love this name, Shucklenator. Shucklenator. Yeah. Shucklenator for 10 says he's retreated off YouTube, gone into a literal echo chamber. He's lost so much credibility. Even Flurfs can control the stream on their own channel. He cannot. Well, I'm told. I mean, like I said, he's done that to himself.
Okay, I've got a serious question here. Like, he's saying about prepare the dumpster fires. Does he have guests lined up?
Like, really?
Would it appear so? Because if a guest was lined up for night, they probably would have been upset.
Yeah, you would have seen something in the chat, surely.
Well, at least 50 messages deleted since 4:17 Eastern PM today.
I want to make a point though too, and I might have said this before, but it doesn't make sense now that I think about it that his internet is like slow. That's the only thing that would make that happen.
No,
you
no,
know, like,
he's slow.
well, yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, like that's what he's trying to like show us with his stream, that his internet was so slow he couldn't send a signal. I've been streaming on YouTube for 3 years, a lot. I mean, like I do 12-hour, 16-hour streams sometimes for months on end, like every day. Never ever had that. It's either I have the stream or I don't have the stream, or it'll cut out a little bit over periods of hours. Never seen anything like that. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Can,
And
can I
Aaron
read this?
said Cheshire is cool, so I
Can I
want to
read
get
this?
that in there.
Can I read this deleted comment real quick?
Yeah, yeah.
Zoe Martirini said, "I didn't know I was watching a show about graphics and visual art, and not skepticism and hearing opinions challenged. You really carried this show, Kyle. It takes a lot of effort to lie like that, and we appreciate the time and energy it took to steal from a partner that you purposely cut out from living up to standards you set for him. It's quite genius, actually."
Well, you know what's funny is, I will say this. I think a lot of that was very well planned in his regards. That I think he methodically thought a lot of this out. What threw a monkey wrench in there is I think he underestimated me, and he underestimated the community, and the fact that Reds, I, and Bull forced him to have a conversation that he wasn't prepared to have, and that was a saving grace.
There are 3 main factors that basically he screwed up right out the gate. First off, Bull. Probably the biggest mistake he made. Had he been able to manipulate Bull better, this would have gone a whole lot different. Second one is he underestimated the audience. This is an audience that is essentially built off of intelligent conversation and looking at it, like looking at the information. This is not the right group of people to try and do this to.
No.
And yeah, and third is he underestimated Reds. Don't bluff Reds.
Don't underestimate Reds. That's a fucking stupid thing to do.
Do not bluff Reds. He will call you every single time.
I've learned this.
And by the way, people are sending me messages on like Skype and stuff like that, and Steam. All that's going live, so careful. Because I have all my screenshots or display things. Real quick, somebody said that he lost another patron. Who was it that said that? I just saw it. So I guess he lost one patron to 98. I picked up 3 today, so that's worth it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to know who would support him at this point. I just at a loss. Not granted.
I think the patrons that are left are probably people that have become a patron and then forgot about it.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Or the mods that are there doing his dirty work.
They're all $1
So
patrons,
they're
just so you can hear the Patreon numbers look like they're better than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, what happened to all the mods over in his? They're all gone. Did they leave?
That's because they all went over to Discord.
Oh, they went to Discord.
Yeah.
It's not Steady's not streaming.
No, there's still, but you could leave the live chat up all the time. There's people always in that live chat.
Yeah. You could also just stream the audio from the Discord.
Oh yeah, he's down to 37 patrons.
So we lost one since yesterday.
Wait, he has 37 patrons?
Yeah.
It still seems quite high for me. I don't know why.
It's got more than I do.
Because I survived on like 22 to 37 patrons, give or take. It fluctuated a lot. And that's what my entire income was when I was for years. And it was only a couple, like $100, a couple $100 income total across the board. And yet,
Kirsten Frost asked how many patrons was before the whole debacle.
It was 146 and 148, but
I was thinking it was 147 when I looked when it was
somewhere in that
first started
ballpark.
to hit the bag.
Yeah, so
he's lost over 100 patrons.
Yes.
Well, I took my Patreon money and I gave it to Plan Our Walk.
I like Plan Our Walk. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and a lot of them did come to me, and my patrons have gone up tremendously. And some of them went to DP, Drunken Peasants. Some of them went to other places, which is fine.
I almost feel like I owe you some money, Steve, because the amount of super chats that I sent to Non-Sequitur show thinking that you'd be
getting
getting
a goddamn thing with Kyle. Kyle owes the fans, to get off his ass and show them the books. If anything, he don't want to show me the books. Show the fans the books. I mean, for God's sake! I mean, they're the ones that gave their money, and all of a sudden he took everything. By the way, and this was a comment that I left to.
I've actually seen more of these books than Steve McRae has.
Your
I have.
name was your name was only said twice, so you can't be summoned yet. Playing a rock. Damn it! There's a third.
But here's you got people. Remember, Kyle not just took every dime. He also took the vMix that really should have been Bull's, that $1,200 software. He also took all the Amazon wishlist stuff,
which I have since bought for myself. So
yeah, you have
Good.
a seat.
Congratulations.
But
I have 2 seats.
But-
But yes.
But Kyle started an Amazon wish list that he didn't tell me about. A Patreon had to tell me about it, or somebody from the channel had to tell me about that. I'm like, why? Do we have a Patreon? I mean, do we have an Amazon wish list for the show? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, so you get all this free top of the line shit. Okay, great. Whatever. He didn't. I understand that it would have been fine. He said, hey, let's see if we can get some new stuff for the show. He didn't tell me about any of that stuff. It was all hidden from me. How fucked up is that?
Wait. Sorry, did I hear that right? He didn't even tell you about the Amazon wish list.
I have a communication from somebody asking me, "Hey, is somebody using
again,
NonSequitur to get free, stuff from your fans?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they show me the page for the Amazon wish list. I go, "I know nothing about this." I asked Kyle about it. Is somebody using our name? He goes, "Oh no, that's me." I have all that.
And did you also say that he didn't tell you about the Patreon?
He blocked me out of the Patreon. He that was a while. I changed the password on that ages ago, like long before any of that stuff went down.
He was. I don't think you had access. I don't think you had access to it when I started producing.
I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I start the Patreon? I'm almost damn sure that I did.
Yeah, you told me you did.
I pretty
a while ago back.
Again, the problem is I don't remember specificities. I do know I started the channel because I have the actual communication of him asking me for SEO reasons to transfer him ownership, which I did. I have that communication message.
I've got to say, but that whole SEO thing is bullshit.
Well, I know it is. What do you think we're suing for fraud for?
So just the fact that he brought up SEO means he was already planning to do this back then, pretty much.
Because he lied to you about SEO too.
Yeah.
Yes, he tried that excuse with me, and I know better.
Right. And so
I know better.
This is what we consider to be a fraud case.
No, wait. Are you saying E or C?
SEO, search engine optimization.
Oh, good lord.
He convinced me to I started the NonSequitur Show channel. He convinced me to turn over his name for SEO reasons.
What search engine optimization could he possibly do? Is he a coder? Does he work for Google?
I didn't know much about it at the
only
time. I just trusted him because I thought that was his area of expertise.
The only search engine optimization you can kind of do on your YouTube channel is to update your tags and stuff.
Yeah.
And make sure you've got a URL.
Well, he told me.
Which would have been done anyway, right?
But I have the same excuse, the same lie that when I got cut down to communication manager, when he removed me from the channel, not completely, but down to communication manager, he told me and he told Bull, "Oh, I have some new software. It must be that, and it'll just give it a few days to update." And then I kept asking about it, and I said, "Bull, what's going on?" He had told Bull, I purposely did it to this. We had an issue, and so I don't want Steve finding out about it or something along those lines. But don't let him know that I actually did it. He asked Bull to lie for him.
So I want to clarify what you said there. He told you that he had some software that was doing his SEO.
Yes.
I could probably guess that it's vidIQ or something, but it doesn't seem like he would be an SEO thing.
The very first time I asked him why was I removed to communication manager, he said, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, because I just got a message that I'm communication manager, which is like the lowest of the things." And he's like, "Oh, it's some new software that I'm doing for SEO. You have to wait for it to update or something."
Yeah, it was like something had access to the Google backdrop. He tried to make it sound way different than it is. I know, I have Google services myself. It doesn't work the way he's acting like.
So you think he straight up lied to me?
He straight up lied.
I think he's describing vidIQ, honestly.
And me. He lied to me too. Tried to get away with it. I knew better.
Mikey says, "Glad to see you prevailing, Steve." Thank you, Mikey. Yeah, no, like I said, when I kept asking about it and pressuring him, that's another mistake that Kyle made, is that you don't put Bullinator in a spot like that. Bullinator does not do well being asked to deceive people, especially people that are his friends. And he wasn't trying. And by the way, Bull wasn't trying to deceive me. I understand he was put in a very hard position, but eventually it was enough. And he's not going to be. He was like, Kyle, you have to talk to Steve. You cannot put me in this position where you're lying to him
indefinitely. Basically,
yeah.
You can't just keep putting this off and putting this off and putting this off. I can't sit there and say in front of Red Rhetoric that Steve's not going to be on the show that he's half of the owner of the channel of.
Yep.
Like I knew he was at that point, and it's like, come on.
And what's worse is when I brought it up to him. Do you remember he also moved you to communication manager as well?
Well, he did, and the only reason I think I even got put back is because he got strep throat. Got strep throat before that. So
I think this is what I think. I think that
and he
commented on
needed
it,
somebody
I
to
said,
actually.
but my argument was this because I'm not an idiot. I said, wait, if it was due to software, why is it I got down to communication manager, but Bullinator still has his manager thing?
Right.
Let's think about that. So he just tried to take you down, tried to make it look like it was something else. Yeah, I mean, it's just one bullshit after
He moved me to communication manager, and he moved me back up to manager. That's what happened.
Guys,
because he got sick and he needed somebody to run the channel.
Yep. All right, we
got to
jump
out of here.
out too,
I got 3 hours in.
Yeah, UniRock, thank you, buddy. This was a great dual stream. I'm glad that we got some subs for you. I got 650 people still watching or so. Guys,
awesome,
make sure that
man.
you're subbing to UniRock. Let's like have some joint ventures with them and stuff like that. And
yeah,
appreciate all your support. And I'm gonna let UniRock and everybody else take us out. Then I'll just stop streaming when they're done. So, say what you got to say, guys.
I'll go ahead and start real quick. Please, Brainy, Fight the Flat Earth, everybody here, come, join my Discord. Email me because I'd love to do videos with all you guys and hang out and move forward to do some cool content for the people. And if anyone that's interested, so hit me up. And Steve, yeah, definitely, man. Thank you. And all my peeps, I hope you're subscribed over to Steve because we're all going to be chilling and stuff. So. Moving it up to the next level and stuff. So thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it, man. And everybody else.
And likewise.
Thanks for having me on. That was a lot of fun.
Anytime, man. Love to have you back.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure.
And I agree.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
All right. Good night, guys. Links are in the video descriptions. Yay. Good night.